What do you have on your screen right now? What are we doing?
All right, Dan, here we go.
What are we doing? I have James Franklin in slow-mo. I don't know if we're trying to sync-ish.
The slow pan from left to right of James Franklin. Welcome one, welcome all. Yes, it is the Orange Bowl. Yes, it is Notre Dame versus Penn State. Yes, we will be with you for about the next 3.5 hours or so, if all goes well. We've got the first of two national semifinals on the docket here, starting in about 10 minutes or so. We've got another one that is going to follow this one tomorrow, same time, different place. We will also be here for that one. Hope you can join us and partake in the Watchalong festivities, Dan. I've got my Notre Dame and Penn State hats here at the ready.
Nice.
In case I need to put one on. I opted against going with the Laura Quinn split jersey situation. A, because I couldn't find one. B, because I didn't know how to make one.
Sure.
And C, because I just figured I'll go with the Win Your Clunkers shirt, which you can find at merch.solidverbal.com. And
like that,
the backwards solid hat at merch.solidverbal.com. Again, you know the drill.
And if you are wondering how Ty is right now, or maybe will be, I've created this, the Solid Verbal Tie Needle.
Where are you?
Where are you right now, Ty?
And I got to be honest with you.
I'm not talking about who your pick is.
No, I know.
Where are you?
I'm asking just emotionally, where are you?
Emotionally, this one has snuck up on me. It snuck up on me. I was trying to play it about as down the middle as I could, knowing that this was like competing interests for me.
Yeah.
And solid wife Kate got home from the office a little bit ago, and she looked at me. She's like, "You doing okay? What's going on?" And I said, "I got to be honest. This is the first time in a long time I've had this feeling in my stomach about a game." So I have definitely felt the pull a little bit back towards my childhood team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, but then also like Penn State. I don't really want to root against Penn State. I'm curious to see when they kick this one off if I feel a stronger pull towards the Irish.
I'm telling you, we talked about this on the show.
Yeah.
That no matter who's playing, if at least one of your teams is involved,
that's right,
your body will make the choice. You will feel it in your loins, in your gut, in your spleen. You're just like, down goes Penn State. Down goes Notre Dame. I have no choice. You will know. Your body will tell you.
That's exactly right. So, all right. Remind the fine folks about our picks for this one.
I think we both have Penn State close.
We do. I've got 23-20 Penn State. And interestingly enough, that point spread at time of recording now, about to be kickoff, the point spread came down in favor of Penn State. By that, I mean they're now favored by 1.5. It swung pretty hard. A lot of late money came in on the Nittany Lions. So we're not alone. A lot of people have picked Penn State. I have 23-20. What was your final again?
I think I said something like 21-17, right around that same zone. I don't think I would take an under of like 42.
Okay, right.
I don't know what the actual number is.
45.5 was the over-under.
I am going with the under. I feel pretty good about the under. When you have two schools without explosive passing offenses, as good as Tyler Warren has been, I wouldn't call Drew Allard or Tyler Warren explosive in the same way that I would for other schools with receivers.
Sure.
And again, that's some Ohio State baggage talking, Ty.
That's right. That's right.
So it's tough for me with these defenses without explosive options out wide to feel good about an over here.
I stand by you there. For those of you who are watching, wherever it is you may be, whether you're on Twitter or Facebook or Twitch or YouTube or out on TikTok, let us know in the chat. Hometown prediction for this game, any observations you see throughout the course of this game. I'm also going to be throwing this graphic up on the screen, Dan, if you could enlighten us with a little bit of a sound. Thank you.
And by the way, I do love LA, thinking about everybody in LA dealing with fire stuff. Super scary. I'm monitoring myself as the game is going on. I have a lot of family and friends out there being affected, so weighing heavy on my heart, but we do love LA.
Absolutely. So I've got two bets in place with that awkward segue.
Apologies, it's okay. And now we have the Star Spangled Banner.
The Star Spangled Banner going now. The two bets that I have going, First drive for both teams, I bet on punt.
Okay.
I was getting decent odds on both of those. This is what I'm going to do throughout the course of this game. Hopefully I hit one of them because I went a little heavier on the punt because I was getting decent odds. We'll do some live betting throughout the course of this one. So if you see anything while you're out there, I'm talking to you, Dan. I'm talking to the Verballerhood as a whole.
Please.
If anyone sees anything that is of particular interest, please hit us up in the chat and let us know. And maybe we'll throw a few shekels down on that, Dan.
Yes, absolutely we will. Let's watch Ty get rich. Let's watch Ty afford a beach house, finally. We've been calling him Rehoboth Ty for so long now, but no. As far as I know, Ty does not own a beach house.
I do not.
Ah.
Brian currently in Fort Wayne, but grew up in South Bend. Hello, Brian.
Nice.
Good to see you again. I don't know if this is the Zach Martin. I'm just going to assume it's the Zach Martin.
You must.
Notre Dame guy here. Ohio State ratings are always high, too. That is true.
Well, they're talking about conspiracy theory that it's going to be Notre Dame, Texas, because that would...
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. We've got Will up in Minnesota, where it's currently snowing. He's on Penn State 20-16.
Yep.
Yes, we have this from Aggie Jason as well. The tinfoil hat pick. I love a good tinfoil hat pick. Notre Dame and Texas. That's who they want for the huge ratings. We will see. We'll see how they call this one, right? I am certainly not above throwing refs under the bus here on this live stream because I don't know where I'm going to be at emotionally in about 15 minutes or so.
Right.
Over the course of this one, once the stats are available, we're going to flash the stats up on the screen, do our best to talk through because some people might be watching abroad. We've had that a couple times running now. We've also got some other stat sheets that we can throw up here on the screen as well from our friends over at Game on Paper. They do an excellent job, advanced analytics, kind of in real time. And if we have any interesting clips from social media, I'll pull those up as well if we want to get some highlights on here.
By the way, just saw Dickie V, a shot. I think it was Dick Vitale. Maybe I'm just...
Dickie V. If Dickie V is healthy enough to be there, he's definitely there.
He's a Notre Dame guy.
Loves Notre Dame. Also,
I think he
believe
was wearing like a green pullover Notre Dame logo thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I believe lives in Florida, so it makes a lot of sense that Dickie V would be there. What do we got here? Danny says he's in Millersburg. Hello, Danny. Started as a Golden Domer, eventually came to my senses. Vote for the good guys in blue.
Is that close to you?
Millersburg. Let me check here.
Did you ever date a girl from Millersburg?
I did not. I'm
a girl. Yeah.
I'm familiar with Millersville.
Oh my God.
Which is the college. Millersburg's out by Harrisburg, so maybe like an hour and 30, 40 minutes away from me right now.
Good to know. Shout out Millersburg.
Shout out, Danny. What else do we got here? Oh, 8 inches of snow in the Texas Panhandle. Ouch. Ouch. Stay safe. Stay safe. Steven saying, hola, senors, reporting live from a ship off the Baja coast en route back to San Diego. There we go.
There it is.
We got Cody chiming in saying 24-17 Notre Dame. He's in Charleston, South Carolina. You liked Charleston, didn't you?
I love Charleston. Had a great time. Yeah.
Charleston. And Ryan says he did meet Dickie V at Notre Dame games multiple times. Great dude. Back on the call for ESPN soon.
Sounds like he's cancer-free. I saw some like good health news for Dickie V. You know what I realized today, and it was literally today. I was making lunch, and I realized how much I love that older college basketball analysts love college basketball.
Yeah,
Like it's such a difficult sport, so that the ones that love it so I was making a turkey burger and I was slicing onions, and I just went onions. And I was like, well, that's my day of having Bill Raftery bouncing around my head.
I have a question for this, Daniel, not you.
Yeah.
He says he's reporting in from an Irish pub in Chicago.
Mm.
Do we have the stream up on like a big screen in the bar? What is the situation here that you are watching us from a pub in Chicago? Just wondering. Let us know.
Because of my presence in the greater Chicagoland area, I've been told most sports bars are opting out of the game itself. And they're just demanding solid verbal on the projectors. That's what I've heard.
Is that Sheridan, Wyoming?
That sounds like it. Yep.
Rooting for Penn State, but whoever wins wants them to go all the way. Joe is back. Hello, Joe. He's in South Bend. He says 28-17 Notre Dame. Not a bad pick. Hello from Sam Houston State. Hello, indeed. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
He says he said, no, I've got you on my phone and headphones, but I'll see if they'll put it up. If they put it up, you got to send us a picture. We will make sure we put that on the broadcast.
Our camera quality is pretty good. Like, I think we would project well on a wall in like
we would do okay.
Wrigleyville, wherever he is.
We would do okay.
Yeah. How you
All
feeling?
right.
How you feeling? Are you
getting a little uncomfortable here?
Yeah.
Getting a little bit uncomfortable. Not going to lie.
You're feeling a little so are you uncomfortable because you don't know how to feel, or are you uncomfortable on behalf of one side of your fandom?
I am uncomfortable because I sort of don't know how to feel.
Okay.
I'm very curious to see emotionally where I'm going to be at once this thing kicks off. I am now seeing it in a couple other places that Penn State is, in fact, now minus 1.5 points.
Wow.
The line has
what was it as of yesterday?
It was Notre Dame minus 1.5 at this time yesterday.
3-point swing.
So let's keep shouting out some hometowns. New Britain, PA, I know exactly where that is. 23-20 Penn State.
Nice.
Got the same prediction as me. Penn State class of 01 alum. Hello, Adam. Ty is going to lose and win. Both win and lose tonight. Yes, indeed.
Do you feel like when the ball is kicked momentarily, you are just going to lock in to a team?
So. I think so.
You got to announce on like your gut.
Yeah.
You got to do it. When you feel it, you got to say it.
I will give you the unfettered version of myself. I promise. Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Absolutely promise that I will do that.
You know what kind of energy I'm getting from you? I'm getting like about to walk into your first high school dance energy. You're just like, I don't know what the rules are on the dance floor. I don't know what my date is expecting. I'm getting that energy from you a little bit.
Here we go. There's Millersville chiming in.
Nice. Wow.
Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate that. Good to have you aboard.
Could you guess what's the Millersville mascot?
I know this actually because I have a good friend that went to Millersville.
I mean, you could just say Tigers. That's like a pretty good educated guess, but
no, it's
Millersville Mountain Lions.
No. It's don't tell me.
The Seahorses.
No.
Starfish. The Fighting Hyenas.
I think it's something weird that I can't remember what it is, but I know it's something weird.
Okay. The Millersville Marauders.
Oh, the Marauders.
Yeah. It's the Marauders. That actually was, I don't know if I was going to guess that, but that's where I was right to go with alliteration with the Mountain Lions.
Indeed.
Oh my God.
Right, so we got the coin toss.
The Capital One commercial spokesperson, the actor, is at midfield. Thank you.
I hate those commercials. I really don't find them funny.
Those aren't that good. I did buy a bunch of oranges today. I'm going to go up and get some oranges, maybe at a commercial break. It's really get into the orange, the citrusy mood.
Excellent. All right, folks. Well, we're about to kick off here. Notre Dame has deferred. We're going to get kickoff in about 1 minute and 15 seconds or something like that.
You have McGrath and Freeman on your screen right now?
I got McGrath and Freeman on my screen, yeah.
Great.
Marcus looking svelte.
By the way, at some point, Ty pointed out to me, he's like, I'm not sure if you're aware, but you touch your nose a lot when we're broadcasting. And I know this to be true. And I just did touch my nose. I'm so paranoid that somebody in the comments is going to be like, hey, Dan, you got like a snot ornament coming out of your nostril. I'm so paranoid. I don't know why that is, but I am. I'm not getting like cocaine residue away.
Hot Springs, Arkansas for LK. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
We got Traverse City, Michigan, Dan.
Travers. Yeah.
Traverse City. Excuse me, Jordan.
Yeah.
Hoosier in exile. Thinking good thoughts for fellow Hoosier Tom Allen. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's where we got the pie. Our contest pie was from Traverse City, the Grand Traverse Pie Company.
Okay. Wonderful.
I think Notre Dame looks very sharp. I prefer the white. I prefer the white jersey. I like the gold edging around the logo and the numbers.
You like the nameplate?
Sharp look.
You like the nameplate?
I think it's sharp.
All right, so I've got a bet on this, by the way.
There's Abdul Carter. It says Darth Vader right on his tape.
I'm going to reiterate this just for the folks at home. I've got a bet on a punt here on the opening drive for Penn State. I got to get my spreadsheet up so that I can keep track of where I'm at here.
Okay. Well, where are you at, Ty? Here's the tie needle.
Right now, I'm dead center.
Dead center. I don't have options for you. This is just a prompt for you to tell us where you're at. Okay. All right.
Here we go. We're off in the Orange Bowl, Dan. Penn State getting the ball first.
Mm-hmm.
Moving from right to left off your broadcast screen if you're watching the main broadcast. At some point, maybe if I can get to it quickly, I'd like to hop over to the Skycast if they've got that at the ready.
Yep.
I see a field pass. I do see a Sky Pass. Let me see if I can pull that up.
So Ty's current live bet is Penn State punt. Is that what you said?
Penn State punt on the opening drive. That's correct.
And what was the number you got?
I'm about to check here.
Oh, nice little first down.
Nice run for Nick Singleton. Sort of kicked it outside. A little bit of a shotgun sweep toss out to the right.
Yes, sir.
Bounced off of someone and got about 5 yards or so, Dan.
You don't have a number? Ty's current live bet, Penn State punt is what? Plus? Minus?
I believe it's minus 120.
Okay. Little screen. There's a first down, Penn State. And more. Oh, see, he's disappointed. There's your tell, everybody. Penn State with a key clutch early play. Ty is, let's bring up the needle. Ty is all in on Notre Dame tonight, everybody. Don't believe him if he says otherwise. He couldn't hide it. His body told him to be disappointed. There it is.
Notre Dame's been bringing so much pressure over these last two games that it should not come as a great surprise that they would hit them for a screen pass there. But again, they try to go outside.
Oh, we're being asked for a clock sync.
Clock sync?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at 13:30 on the game clock.
I am. It's not letting me. How do you get rid of the bottom? There we go. No. It says 2nd and 9, but it's covering the YouTube TV frame is covering. Wheel route interrupted. No flag. Arrived at the same time.
That very easily could have been an interception.
Of course.
That was Leonard Moore, my guy Leonard Moore.
Freshman.
My pet player, the freshman. All right, we got 3rd down coming up here.
How do you ditch the menu bar? Oh, there we go. I ditched it. Okay. 13:09.
Yep.
3rd and 9.
I think we're right on cue.
There's Al Golden.
Al Golden, slick back hair, going designer eyewear once more.
We got Tyler Warren in at tailback.
Of course we do.
Now we have them splitting out. Oh.
And we got a flag.
False start.
We're going to see a false start. Yep.
Ty is not disappointed at the prospect of a Penn State false start.
I'm just gonna react and be myself, Dan. I hope you're
I know.
okay
You've already shown your hand.
Yep, I have. All right, I flipped over to the Skycast here. See what we got from the behind the play view. Of course, they got to put Tyler Warren at quarterback because he's going to do 3rd and 14.
So Penn State throws well short of the sticks. Nice Notre Dame stop here. This should be a punt.
All right. Let's see if we get a punt or some sort of goofy gadget play.
So, okay, we're on YouTube TV. The hot tip is go to the gear, the settings gear in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah.
And go to speed 2x, and that'll take you as close to actual live as YouTube TV can get you.
We learned this on our stream last week.
Yes.
And it's actually quite true. There is my punt.
How much did you wager?
I put $20 on that, Dan.
Okay. So that makes you
I'm sorry,
what?
it was 125.
Okay.
And that means I bet 20 to win 36. So I have $16 profit.
Did we eat dinner? Are we eating at halftime? What's the story there?
I ate earlier today.
Okay.
Earlier this evening. Ordered what did I get? I got a chicken cheesesteak from a place that I like. The original plan, as you know, was to get the deluxe cheesesteak from a place 15, 20 minutes down the road. But that did not work out for a multitude of reasons today. So, alas, this is what I am doing. I am going with the chicken cheesesteak.
Okay.
We have a new bet to report, Dan. Just throwing it out there. I got this one earlier in the week. I saw it minus 105. And I've got another 20 spot.
What is it? Minus 105 for what?
Notre Dame punt on the first drive.
Oh, opening punt trading.
Yep. So
ND punt. What did you say? Minus 125?
105.
105. Okay.
I think it's come down considerably, but yeah.
Do.
What do we got here? We got Charlotte. Oh, what's this? Hold on. I got to put this up, Dan. This is from Jeffrey. He says, checking in from Charlotte. Dan can confirm that Bird Pizzeria is fantastic.
I'm sure it is. I can't wait to try it someday.
Indeed. Where's the Laura Quinn jersey? And I couldn't find one. I don't know how to do it. I'm not a sewer, man.
Okay. Maybe slight good news on the fire I've been following. We'll see.
Okay.
I always appreciate this, and I know you appreciate this as you do, like a dead-eye helicopter water drop.
Yeah.
Like absolutely nailed one of the lines.
Okay.
Fire. So I appreciate like a Tua Tagovailoa 2nd and 26 laser from a fire chopper.
Well, that's good news. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is from my brother, so not a professional. Here we go. Riley Leonard.
Right. I got the Skycast up here. We got Mitchell Evans in the slot off to the right of Riley Leonard, and then 4 other wide receivers. They are trying to spread Penn State out. And I see Abdul Carter on the field, Dan.
There he is.
Abdul Carter is on the field.
Lined up outside the right tackle.
Yep.
So do we ever get like the precise injury diagnosed? Is it a shoulder?
Just a shoulder injury. Yeah, just a shoulder injury.
All right.
Yep. All right. 6-yard completion of Mitchell Evans to the right side. Jeremiah Love now in the backfield.
There you go. Well, there's
alongside
that.
Riley Leonard.
Wearing a brace or no?
I think I see the brace. Yeah. It looks like the brace is there. All reports were that he was moving fairly well in pregame warmups. So we'll see what he can give them tonight.
There's that first carry for a Notre Dame first down. See? I can't help it.
Stop it.
The body wants what the body wants, and the body wants the end of Penn State's season.
Stop it. All right. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up here for Notre Dame. Notre Dame still spreading them out.
There you go. Your first Abdul Carter stat point of the night.
Yep. That was Riley Leonard straight ahead.
Looks like the left shoulder. I don't know if that was the left shoulder.
That was the one, yeah. That was the one, yeah.
Yeah.
2-yard run up the middle for Riley. 2nd and 8 incoming here for the Irish.
Some wide receiver splits. Sorry, wide.
This Skycast is like super zoomed in.
It's decently wide on the main one. I will say. I don't know if that's a product of the Orange Bowl layout for the camera wells, but it's decently pulled out.
Yeah. All right, we got 3rd down and 7 coming up for Notre Dame.
3rd and 7. Abdul Carter off the. Oh, there he is. It looks like he's in the middle of that
playing
defensive
kind of
line,
linebacker,
standing up. Yeah,
probably spying Riley Leonard.
Nope, there's a rush up the middle against the center. Riley Leonard downfield. Pretty from Notre Dame. Mitch Adams when he's out of bounds. See, look at Ty go. Can't help it. Can't help it. Folks. Here's the needle, right? You ready? Here, if you're just tuning in, we do have a tie needle, and it is violently. Ty is pointing Notre Dame.
Trying to keep a cool head here. That was a nice throw from Riley.
Very nice. Great catch, too.
Nice throw. A little bit of contact before the ball got there. Nothing too
damaging
nefarious.
Your punt bet, though.
It is damaging the punt bet, but I'm already up.
You are up. So Aeneas Williams is a 3.
Yep.
Okay.
A little bit of like outside zone, something to the left side out of the shotgun.
I mean, no surprise, but you run your third string back this early on the first drive. Likely means the game plan involves a lot on the ground.
Aeneas Williams, some of the clips from him in their last playoff game against Georgia were really encouraging just as a pass blocker.
Oh, good.
He was taking guys on. I mean, he's clearly undersized as compared to the guys running full speed at him, but he's not afraid to get in there and do some run blocking.
There you go. Nice play.
Ooh.
Vanover.
A mean Vanover with a nice tip pass there. And we're about to get to 3rd and 8 from the Penn State 41-yard line.
Brought pressure from the right side, and you keep Notre Dame out of 3rd and 4 plus.
That's right.
Or 3rd and 4 minus. So we've
got
3rd and passing. Although they're in a part of the field where 4 or 5 is fine.
Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I think this is the go zone.
I do too. Why get to this point if you're not going to go?
Yeah.
Very physical. Very physical coverage from number 4. Nothing called.
Another one intended for Mitchell Evans. Mitchell Evans so far has all the team's targets. You can see it on the screen.
But you are getting a punt, Ty, so you are cation.
Well, let's see. I mean, Notre Dame's prone to some fakes. I think this would be an unnecessary time to do a fake. First drive of the game. But
it's like a good.
There it is.
Inside the 5. What happened to feet on the 10, Ty?
I don't know.
What happened to feet on the 10? Did I make that up that was a thing? Your feet are bolted to the 10-yard line.
That's right.
Don't make any mistakes. Let them down it.
All right. So that is 21 more winnings for this guy right here. We've got house money to play with. Now, I got to believe that the odds-on favorite at this point, given where Penn State is at, would be a Penn State punt. I am getting no odds on a punt whatsoever. I'm getting minus 220 on a punt. It's almost not worth putting money on that.
By the way,
so,
I appreciate this comment from Cody. Feet on the 10. Who are you seeing tonight at the Metro? Feet on the 10. They haven't played Chicago in a year and a half. Supposedly new album stuff. Supposedly killer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Feet on the 10. You know who tours with Feet on the 10? Rex Ryan, Ty. Never gets old.
There we go. Dan, I have a new bet to announce here on the I never took my graphic down. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yep.
I am able to get basically 16-1 on this.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Walk me through what you're thinking.
Turnover on downs or a safety. Penn State's going to have the ball on their own 2-yard line here, Dan.
Ooh. Safety or
turnover on downs.
What is the number?
Plus 1596.
So what is that? Like 160 to 1?
No. Basically 16 to 1, yeah.
I do math.
For those folks just tuning in, as people are starting to find the stream, hello, good evening, happy Thursday evening. Hope you're doing well. Let us know your hometown. Let us know your predictions. Got 2 drives in the books here, 2 punts, 2 winning bets for your boy.
Indeed.
Let's see what this one brings.
Let's bring in hydration. We're going to have a little pee break here soon. Little Tinkletown.
I'm on like 80 ounces of water today, man.
What are you cracking open now?
You got a Goose Island IPA.
Oh, my God. Give me the ABV.
I believe this is 6.5? 5.9, excuse me. 5.
Bad, not too bad.
Yeah. We're not going crazy. We got to keep our wits about us here. It's going to be a long evening.
Correct. I got to figure out a dinner thing at halftime. Are we doing a halftime show? Are you doing a halftime show tonight?
TBD.
Okay.
TBD. We'll see. Worst case scenario, we sort of take a break, stretch our legs, right?
Well, I'm taking a break either way.
No, all good. Michael chiming in from Scranton, PA. House divided. Like it.
Doesn't surprise me.
It. Penn State is so deep in their own territory, they can't get the sky cam back that far. So the sky cam is above them, and it zoomed way the hell out.
Well, nothing doing on first down. Your safety look is still alive.
Kind of looked like maybe Notre Dame jumped off sides there, but we are going to switch back to the main broadcast, Dan.
Gabriel Rubio, by the way.
Yeah, Gabe Rubio is the guy filling in for Riley Mills. All right. We got Edward out in Seattle. Hello, Edward. Welcome aboard.
All right. We got 3rd and nice.
All right.
How you feeling?
I like the field position here.
All right, I was just finalizing today's halftime graphic, in case it's needed.
Oh boy. 3rd and 2.
Going conservative, and it works out for Penn State.
It's 1st down for Penn State. There's
Katron.
Katron.
Yeah. Let's look at this left guard center. Get out.
Sort of a outside zone thing. Nice run.
Quick snap. No flag. They're letting him play. They're letting him get handsy.
Over the middle, went for Trey Wallace. Just a little bit out of his reach.
No halftime pizza tonight. Making pizza for tomorrow night. The boys requested, not my favorite, the boys requested like the Chicago square cut, the super thin cracker tavern cut.
Gotcha.
So we're doing that tomorrow night.
All right, we got 2nd and 10. Penn State on their own 15-yard line.
They're running the damn ball, Ty.
They are trying.
3rd and manageable once again.
There's a pitch outside to Katron.
So now, financially, you need Penn State to get to, like, the Notre Dame 35.
Correct.
Shout out Long Beach. Thinking about all of our dear, dear friends in Southern California affected by the goings-on. Real scary stuff.
Got a 3rd and 5 here incoming for Penn State from their own 20-yard line.
Notre Dame not rushing a ton. Pitch catch. I mean, they're really look like his hands were in early, Ty. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see the replay. I mean, that was just a good play. Did we get a little bit of arm? A little bit of an arm around the waist. Okay.
So the arm doesn't matter. You got to be turned by the arm. You got to be affected by the arm. You can have it on there.
Okay.
You can gently brace.
I'm
which I guess was the rules for your first dance, probably.
That's always true. Yeah. So one thing that I think we should mention here again, I talked about this when we did our preview. Penn State's receivers need to be able to get some separation against this Notre Dame defensive backfield, because I think that's going to be the deciding factor in the game. Now, we haven't seen a whole lot from Tyler Warren yet. My hunch is we'll see plenty of Tyler Warren in this game. But ultimately, I think if the Penn State receivers aren't able to get separation against Notre Dame, if there's really no threat of any kind of downfield passing attack,
right,
that puts Penn State back in the category they were in when they played Ohio State. And I think that's the exact style of defense that Notre Dame would prefer here. That will be the matchup to watch to see if they can win those matchups one-on-one against Notre Dame's defensive backs, because they're going to be one-on-one against those guys most of the game. Notre Dame just plays a ton of man coverage. They're usually one high safety. I mean, that's pretty much their bread and butter this year, in addition to bringing a lot of pressure, which they're among the top blitzing teams in the country. So we're just going to have to keep tabs on that, because so far of the throws that we have seen Drew Aller make, right now he's 2 of 5. But outside of that longer throw to Nick Singleton and the shorter one that went to Katron Allen, nothing downfield to the wide receivers, right? We just haven't seen it. So really curious to see if we can get a little bit more separation here.
You feeling adequately hydrated?
There's definitely going to have to be some sort of break at some point here. I don't think I could go the whole first half.
Can I ask you a PG-13 question?
PG-13 question?
Related to all this water drinking? It's not a rated R. It's not a hard R.
Yeah.
PG-13. Would you consider yourself to be a dead-eye, middle-of-the-night accurate shooter?
I think so, yeah.
I'd like to, too, but there's nothing more humiliating. Like, oh, should have gone left. But not my finest. Not my finest moment. I like to consider myself a Dana Barros, but there are times where I'm a Russell Westbrook.
Oh, no.
You got to have feel, Ty, right? You got to have...
This is a finesse game, man.
It's a total finesse game.
A lot of muscle memory. Yeah, you know it.
And it's not just the feel, it's your ears. You're listening. Right? You got to have all your senses heightened.
It's so true. It is so true.
We got right here. I just sit at night. It's not a bad... I can't get there, but it's not a bad strategy. We got a lot of mixed people in the comments about the sitting strat.
Oh?
Got a no shame in that, and also a brutal violation.
Wow. Polarizing here.
No. Because you always, to me, you got to test the accuracy, right? You're always zeroing in. You gotta get
all right, Notre Dame with the ball on 35. Sorry, Dan.
PG-13. Ooh, Abdul Carter near sack. Affected things there.
Yeah.
Whoever that right tackle is for Notre Dame didn't have a great rep right there. So that's why he's lined up where he is, obviously.
That's right.
Went for a little bit of a dip move there.
Yeah.
Worked out well. He is so scary.
He's really good. I mean, he's been playing all the snaps for the most part.
Yeah, Vanover came in for DDS and had the tip.
You have to put so much respect on him, so much attention.
We got a little option look for 2.5, 3.
Yep.
But we're not at 3rd and 4.
I mean, was there any doubt this was going to be a total friggin' rock fight? Was there any doubt?
No. Is he wearing a Micah Parsons jersey? I think there was some conversation between Parsons and Abdul Carter about him wearing 11, if memory serves.
That's right.
It was very much blessed.
He was posting the stick stuff online too, which is very Micah Parsons.
Penn State showing pressure immediately got Notre Dame jumpy.
Yeah, they did sort of a late motion situation. This ref again. Oh, God. This guy reffed the last game, didn't he?
Don't remember.
He either reffed the Notre Dame game when we did that stream or the Oregon-Ohio State game.
Okay.
But
probably not Oregon-Ohio State because they wouldn't have. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was going to say because Big Ten team is involved in this one, but yeah. Could be Big 12 ACC.
All right, we got 3rd and 12 here, Dan.
This feels like a gimme for Penn State, but you never know. And a pick for Penn State. There's Ty showing his hand.
That was Abdul Carter again influencing things. They're going to show this replay, and you're going to see that Riley Leonard did a big hop forward
to avoid Carter.
To step up into the pocket, and he tried to throw the ball in the same motion as he was doing his hop forward. And as such, it sailed on him. That is an interception.
By the way, it's a freshman left tackle, but that's not who's on Abdul Carter.
No, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
He's on DDS.
At long last, I think we have cracked the code of getting our stream ahead of the stat sheet here.
Oh, nice.
Because of using kind of the little gear thing that people told us about. Man. Where's this goose at? Ugh.
Where's this goose at?
This one here from Cody says, for those watching on Apple TV, on YouTube TV app, you can't 2x the speed, but there's a setting on the 3 dots that says broadcast delayed to
turn it to decrease.
Turn it to decrease.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Look at this. The stream is absolutely perfect with my Spectrum cable. Oh, bam!
Thank you, Alexander. Adam's saying, sorry, Ty. You don't have to apologize.
No, he doesn't know what to say to you.
Oh, don't say anything.
You're like, sorry?
Yeah.
Sarlatulations?
Don't say anything. Yeah. It's a Key Whitley with that interception for Penn State over the middle. If he was going to do an arm punt, I could have gone for a little bit of a farther arm punt, seeing as how Penn State has the ball on the 42-yard line. I am inclined to go field goal attempt on this one here.
All right, so Penn State gets it together, but doesn't fully finish.
Yeah.
All right.
Penn State field goal attempt, plus 255, Dan.
A sub Peter North drive.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, I feel field goal attempt coming up here. I think they're going to move the ball. But again, you know what I'm watching, right? I'm watching the receivers. This is definitely the drive where they start getting Tyler Warren a little bit more involved.
Okay.
This is definitely the drive. If I could bet on like 3 Tyler Warren touches on this drive, I think that would be the move. Truly. They've gone 3 drives without him getting the ball once. That's not going to last. That's not going to last.
So we have Dave saying you guys are way ahead. If you can, I don't know what you're watching it on. If you're just watching it on cable, there's not much we can do about that. But once again, YouTube TV, go to the gear, go to speed 2, and that'll get you where you need to be. I think we're right up. People are saying we're right at cable. So
yeah. All right, Penn State's got the ball.
Free release, or not free release, but free run at the quarterback. We got Prebula over under touches. He's gonzo. He's not hanging around, right?
No, Prebula is. I think he's at the game.
Okay,
but I don't believe that. I don't believe that he can play since he has transferred to Mizzou. That being said, there's a lot of smoke on Drew Aller maybe going pro, even though he said he wouldn't. So I'd be inclined to.
Too soon to talk about smoke, Ty.
Ask the question. Too soon. My
LA
apologies.
Is burning. My people.
There is steam. Steam.
No.
Can I go steam?
No, I'm just being silly and pedantic. I'm dumb. Say whatever you want. Oh, there's your Tyler Warren touch.
There's my T-dub.
Ooh, making people pay. Xavier Watts, though. You know what? Xavier Watts took a hit.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do to get that dude down. That's a good play by Xavier Watts. And they're going tempo. All right.
Nick Singleton.
4.5.
Yeah. This is the point that you made, Dan.
Oh.
From Dwayne The Rock Hudson.
Oh, the QB class being shallow? Yes.
It is a shallow quarterback class, yeah.
You can talk yourself into Drew Aller's
oh, my God, yeah.
ceiling.
100%.
Oh, why did Tyler Warren just stopped? He stopped. Watch this. He stopped running his route for an easy 20. Not easy.
They're not going to show us the replay?
We're not going to see that.
Guess we're not going to see that replay. Okay.
He misjudged the throw.
Just a little bit out of reach.
3rd and 6 is okay, though.
Yeah.
Especially this part of the field.
I mean, you're on the Irish 41 at this point. It's probably, I would say it's the go zone. Go for it.
I think it's go zone.
You know, what's the gain from punting here?
Well, especially when you have that weapon.
Yeah.
You got somebody who could sit. You got to go. You got to go. Stay on the field. Stay on the field. Stay on the field. Looks like they're staying. Good. Okay. So we're going to have about 4th and 2.
Yeah.
Got 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah. 4th and 2. Penn State with the first 4th down conversion attempt of the football game, Dan.
We've got Carson Beck transferring to Miami. Our own personal streaming Schefter, Aggie J.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you.
Aggie Schefter.
I like it.
Here's your 4th down play. Successful. Some room
there
to
it
spare.
Is. I thought for a second it was going to be too cute a clock with that play.
Yep. Nope. It was just
end around basically to Nick Singleton.
Let's look at this blocking. Good seal from whoever 13 is.
13 is Katron Allen.
There you go. Team effort.
All right. We're getting down closer into field goal range. The Notre Dame 29-yard line.
Oop, a little bobble and recovery. So here we are, 2 minutes before the end of the first quarter. Penn State running with some confidence.
Penn State running with some confidence here. They've got 48 yards on the ground so far. They're definitely showing a commitment to the ground game.
And they've been going after the right side of the Notre Dame defense.
The right side, and also they're really trying to work to the edge.
Yes.
They're really trying. You haven't seen a whole lot of them trying to go up the middle. They're trying to work to the edge.
Yep. Off tackle and perimeter.
Yep. Which is the kind of thing I would add that if you can continue doing that effectively, that makes it a lot easier to sneak Tyler Warren out into space.
That's a really nice catch.
Is that Tyler Warren?
No. Luke Reynolds.
That's Luke Reynolds. Okay.
Is he a tight end or just thick?
He's a tight end, yeah.
Okay.
But believe a true freshman.
So both. The answer is both.
Both, yeah.
He is a tight end and thick.
Correct. Penn State down to the 15-yard line here, Dan.
It's too cute a clock.
There we go.
Everybody's check your watch.
We had an over-under of 2.5 Tyler Warren rushing attempts.
Just a handoff.
Okay.
Oh, we got injury? Or we're going tempo? Going tempo. Penn State.
All right. We've got a 2nd and 4 from the Notre Dame 9-yard line.
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I suspect you probably have a better concept for this. If Penn State is running well, against anybody they play against, if they are running consistently well, put it like a 97% chance they're winning the game. They seem like a really hard team to beat.
They're a hard team to beat. Yeah, they're a hard team to beat for sure. If if you've got that going for you. And that's sort of been the template the first 2 games. I mean, they've run crazy effectively.
They're getting third and threes.
Mostly on the back of Katron Allen.
Yeah.
But, Nick Singleton has also produced a fair amount.
Bringing some heat. Picked up nicely. Picked. Wow. Maybe Drew Aller needs another year. But we got a flag.
We got a flag.
We got a late hit. What do we have?
That was a bad throw from Aller.
Was he saying hands to the face? I'm a bad lip reader, folks.
It's a flag. Notre Dame got a pick. What are we going to call here?
Defensive holding, Notre Dame. 29 is who?
That's Christian Gray.
Let's take a look.
Let's see, so they're showing the replay. Christian Gray was the one who came up with the interception.
That's a fistful of jersey as he's being... Yep.
Okay.
You kind of have to call
That's the right call. That's the right call. This is also a really bad throw from Drew Aller.
It was a terrible throw.
It was a horrible throw from Drew Aller.
But he got beat and grabbed to try and stop it. And so...
3-yard line, 1st and 10, 1st and goal.
All right, we're down
for
at
Penn
2.
State. It's a 2-yard run up the middle. They're going to let the clock wind here. It's going to be the end of the first quarter, 0-0, Dan.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
Greg McElroy just said, I can't imagine Andy Kotelnicki trying to do anything too creative down here. Mr. McElroy, I've got news for you.
They're lining up with 5 seconds left. They got a snap. And a stop for Notre Dame. Very nice.
So we got
play.
one play in before the end of the first quarter. We got 2 goose eggs up on the board, Dan. My field goal attempt bet hanging in the balance here on this next
right
play.
There.
Yep. Nice shoestring tackle there by Josh Burnham. What do we think so far? What's our takeaway? Penn State rushing the ball pretty effectively.
Penn State is adhering to their game plan perfectly. They're getting Riley Leonard into obvious passing downs, obviously forcing that pick. Abdul Carter is, with arguably one working arm, getting to Riley Leonard and beating the right tackle. They're running it well, mostly with Katron Allen.
Yeah.
Penn State's controlling this game so far.
So far, I'd agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
What I'd like to see more of from Penn State, if they're going to continue to get between 4, 6, 7 yards a carry from Singleton, I want to see first down play action. Take advantage of, like, linebackers are going to start leaning in a little bit more, Give me some Tyler Warren up the seam. Give me some play action on an early down.
So while we're at commercial break here, for anybody who wants to take part in our community chat out on Discord, you can go on out to solidverbal.com/Discord. I have opened up some additional channels for people to chat in.
Oh.
The most notable of which is our game day channel, which goes crazy anytime there's a big game. So all are welcome to stop on by. Temporary access. Maybe we'll keep that access up and running through the national championship so you can get a taste of what that's all about. There are like 38 other channels, something of that ilk available to you if you do subscribe and support us out at verballers.com at any tier. But for the time being, if you just want to get the flavor for what our Verballer Discord is all about, you can go there if Discord's your thing, solidverbal.com/Discord, sign in, and you should have access to chat with our community.
A lot of action in the Australian Open server. Talking
Is there?
Draw being released. I don't think we have an Australian Open server.
We have an other sports area. We have an other sports area.
Yeah. Andrei Rublev thoughts? No? Yes?
Me?
Daniel Medvedev?
I mean, too many that I could put on this live stream right now. Yeah.
João Fonseca?
João Fonseca.
He's like,
there was
15.
There was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Solid Wife Kate does the New York Times crossword puzzle like pretty much every day.
Jeez, brag much?
And yeah, she's smart.
She is.
And very. And it was that Polish female tennis star.
Oh, Iga Świątek?
Yes.
Iga Świątek. Yeah.
She's like, what's this woman's first name? I'm like, I think it starts with an I. I have no idea how to say it or how to spell it. I think she got it with the other letters because I was no help.
She's killer. She needs to get it together a little bit. She was dominant and then faded. She's great, though. All right. Too cute a clock? No.
We have a 3rd and goal for Penn State from the 3-yard line. Start the second quarter.
Love that play. Oh, he dropped it. What are you doing, Nick Singleton?
Nick Singleton was open out in the flats. He took his eye off it. He dropped it. It would have been a touchdown.
Eyes faded. Here we go.
He was open, too. They had him.
Good enough. Not a perfect throw. Good enough.
Throw was a little bit low, a little bit behind him, but he should have caught that, and that's a walk-in touchdown. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We got a field goal attempt, baby.
Coward. We got somebody wasting a timeout?
Notre Dame calling a timeout. Okay.
Timeout.
Watching for any kind of hijinks here, I'm assuming.
Well, you hope for Notre Dame's sake they don't have 80 seconds in the ball to end this half and already
That's right.
took a timeout there.
If you're Notre Dame and you emerge from this drive having surrendered only 3 points, you feel very, very lucky.
Has the rhythm and tenor of this game surprised you at all that Penn State has the upper hand-ish in the first quarter?
Not really. I will say this is different for Notre Dame, though. This is different for Notre Dame because Notre Dame in certainly all of their playoff games, I would say, and pretty much throughout the course of the season, they were in the position where it felt like they were in control of the tempo of the game.
Mm-hmm.
3-0 Penn State with a 20-yard field goal from Ryan Barker.
What's it like rooting for a team that has a pretty good plan in a big playoff game to come out of the gates? Because I can't say I know how that feels right now.
No.
Now, Jeremiah Smith not involved in this game, which is nice.
That's correct.
Because I still am feeling some thoughts. Okay. 3-0. Nothing. I mean, it's very successful. It's defensible to take the points there if you think it's going to be a pretty low-scoring game.
100%. So this is where I think things get a little bit interesting for Notre Dame. I'm 3 of 4 on my drive bets thus far.
What are you thinking?
I am not feeling very confident right now, if I'm being honest with you.
In Notre Dame or in this next bet?
In Notre Dame right now.
Okay.
I'm a little bit worried that we're going to get a weird Riley Leonard decision. So I'm actually inclined to go turnover, but I'm not betting that. I don't want to bet that. If you're watching this, if you're on the live betting train with me and you're throwing a few bucks here and there, I would be inclined to go turnover. I could see it happening again because Abdul Carter is just screaming in off that edge, and he is affecting what Riley Leonard wants to do in his rhythm.
We got a Molly McGrath, Jeremiah Love report here. Then saying he feels good, Ty.
Yep.
Okay. So you going turnover here?
I would be inclined. No, I didn't bet it. I would be inclined to go turnover if I did.
This is just your feel right now.
Yeah. I think they got to figure out something to get.
This is Price in. Oof. Very nice play.
Yeah. I think
whoever number 92 is.
I think what they need to do is figure out a way to get phase on the ball out wide on some sort of screen pass, a tunnel screen, something like that. They need to figure out a way to work the ball to the edge quicker
Is that the receiver you feel best about with the ball in his hands, like in space?
I think so. I think in that capacity, yeah.
Okay.
Either him or Jaden Greathouse I could deal with.
A nice run. There you go. Now you got the 3rd and Leonard.
All right, so we got 3rd and 2 incoming. Notre Dame lost 4 on their first play of that drive. But then Jadarian Price decides they're going to run, or Notre Dame decides they're going to run with Jadarian Price on 2nd and long. Now it's about to be 3rd and 2.
A little bit of juice for Notre Dame. Much needed juice, that run.
Yep.
We got Leonard running. Really nice. I don't know if that's a sustainable game plan, but a nice call, a nice spot.
Got a first down, Riley Leonard. That was Riley Leonard left. It's striking to me looking at the stat sheet that Drew Aller is 4 of 11 so far.
Got an offensive line. Looks like your left tackle, Ty.
Anthony
Notre
Knapp.
Dame's left tackle. Is that who that is?
Yeah, it's Anthony Knapp.
50-something?
Yeah. Anthony Knapp's been good. He's been good for him. He came in after Charles Jagusa went down in the preseason with like a torn bicep or torn pec, something of that nature, needed surgery. He was presumed to be the next big thing at left tackle for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And then they were scrambling at the start of the season to figure out who it might be. They had some veterans that they decided they might try to plug in. They talked about plugging in, but it was a bit of a surprise that when Anthony Knapp, the true freshman, ended up winning that spot. He's a bit undersized as compared to a bunch of the left tackles out there. He's about 6'4". He's not even 300 pounds. I think he's like 291, somewhere in that neighborhood. So he's just got really good technique, and it seems as if he picked the offense up quickly. He can move.
Yep.
There's a lot to like there. I mean, the one thing that you, I think, find across the board, the more you read up and try to break down Notre Dame's offensive line, is people who know, not me, because I'm not exactly a former offensive lineman, but the people who know and pay attention to these sorts of things have just spoken volumes about how fundamentally sound the line has been, how good the technique has been, given all the circumstances, the fact that they're plugging in guys who weren't projected to be starters, that they're playing that well and that fundamentally sound. That's a big part of the reason why Notre Dame's offense has been pretty good this year. Now, passing, that's probably a separate conversation, but they've been a damn good running team.
They have.
Jake wants to know about the split jersey. Jake, I would have done it. I'm not against doing it.
It's kind of an expensive gag.
That's the thing.
You went super cheap with your Ohio State stuff, which I might not forgive you forever. But you did go cheap with it at least.
Do you want me to send the hat to you? I got it back here.
I'm okay. I'm totally good.
Yeah.
I'm totally good. See, when I get you goof gag gifts, it's in a positive light. It's winning the Pinstripe Bowl. It's winning the Orange Bowl for Georgia Tech. You're out here taunting.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
So let me address this one here.
Please.
I always hear about how great of a talent Drew Aller is. Whenever I watch him, he doesn't live up to the hype. That's true to an extent. I don't begrudge that comment. I will say the last game, though. The last game he played, he was really good.
He was. There were drops. It's hard to, we're seeing the Knapp.
Anthony Knapp got rolled up on by
Tosh Baker, excuse me.
Tosh Baker, yeah. He was the veteran that I was speaking of.
Okay, he's the swing tackle.
Yeah.
There you go. Use a false start for Penn State.
They're gonna put Abdul Carter at some point on Tosh Baker, and you're gonna see what happens.
Even with the arm situation.
Well, maybe it's denied Dennis Sutton.
Yeah.
Whoever they decide to put on that side.
Let's see. So Sutton's on the right side or against the right tackle, and it's 92. Is it Gilbert? Is that what I heard?
What we got going on here with this game?
All right, Knapp's trying to he's putting weight on it, but he's walking with a limp on the sideline. It's Vilbert, excuse me. Vilbert.
Yeah.
Number 92.
Walk it off, Anthony. Come on. Got to get back out there.
It's tough.
1st and 10, Notre Dame, after the injury timeout.
It's like Vanover's over there now. Oh, no, still Vilbert. All right. 2nd and 3.
A little bit of a sprint out. That's Chris Mitchell for about an 8-yard completion. Notre Dame moving the ball. They're going to have to do something like that. If they're not throwing the ball out wide quickly to somebody like a Faison,
right,
they're going to need to put Riley Leonard to move that pocket somehow, especially given how good this Penn State pass rush has been so far. I mean, they've been totally affecting the rhythm.
Collapse the pocket. Nice play from Riley Leonard. Gets that first down. Keep drives going.
Did you happen to see any of Riley Leonard's comments this week when they asked him why he's so tough to tackle?
No, what did he say?
He's like, I have no idea. He's like, I'm not that fast. I don't have good moves. I'm not sure why people have trouble tackling me, but that's just sort of the way it goes.
I mean, he's a big dude.
He is big.
And you don't need to do all that much. If you're large and you're quick in a short space, you don't need to be an incredible athlete.
He can run. I mean, I think he's deceptively quick.
Confidence goes a long way.
Jeremiah Love with a nice run. 5-yard gain for Jeremiah Love. Did a little bit of a spin cycle there at the end.
I've got a tennis guy texting me doing just an abysmal job of trash talking.
Oh?
Abysmal.
Trying
That's
to trash talk
for
you?
a living. Yeah.
What's he saying?
I'll tell you in a second. All right, we got Riley Leonard taking a loss. Pretty significant one.
That was a dumb play. Speaking of too cute a clock, there we go.
Too cute a clock.
Notre Dame came out 5 wide, had sort of the diamond formation of receivers out to the left.
And it was 74 in his way. Is that Baker?
I did not see.
Just a clumsy execution. All right.
3rd and 10.
Penn State still controlling.
Yep. Penn State's about to bring some pressure. They're also moving Abdul Carter around a lot. I don't know if you've noticed this.
Going for a little bit of a tunnel screen. Not happening. All right, so it looks like Notre Dame's likely going to punt here from midfield.
I think they have to.
They are now, plenty of time left in the quarter. Notre Dame has Riley Leonard attempted to pass downfield, like over the second level at all? That sprint out?
Not over the second level, but that sprint out was, well, I mean, the interception, I guess, would be the attempt.
The intercept would be the attempt. You're right.
Beyond that. All right, Penn State, a fair catch at their own 10-yard line. How do we feel about Hard Rock Stadium with like those 4 spires coming out of each corner? Do you like that look?
Not especially. Doesn't do much for me. It seems very Homer Simpson designs a car-ish. They exist to exist. I'm sure maybe they represent something specific about the city of Miami. I've loved my time in Miami. I have no idea why those spires are there. But that's me. I don't know. How's your IPA doing, Ty?
It's not strong enough, Dan.
What are your... So you're saying you need something stronger to help numb the disappointment that you're feeling right now.
It's kind of a shitty game so far.
It's true.
I mean, all right, if you like defense, it isn't.
Yeah.
If you like defense, it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
If you prefer a little bit of offense with your football, then haven't really gotten a whole lot of that. We had one nice drive from Penn State where they got 3 points out of it, but they couldn't punch it in. Less than 200 total yards through 20 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
Couple nice runs on both sides, but outside of that, really haven't seen a whole lot downfield. Penn State hasn't been able to get that going. One funny thing I heard this week, though, of course, whenever Penn State's playing in a meaningful postseason game, the Philly sports talk guys decide that they have to then start talking about college football.
Yeah, they're playing catch up.
Mike Missinelli this week was trying to talk about, he was trying to break down. Like,
this is Mike the Marauder. Welcome back to WTLC.
Yeah. And I have no problems with Missinelli. I don't really listen that often. But this is like Eagles territory.
Yeah.
And Mikey Miss was talking up how the Notre Dame downfield passing attack scares him in this game.
What?
And I'm not making this up.
Sure.
Thought that Notre Dame had the advantage with their downfield passing attack. That's what scared him about this game.
You forget this is the school of Rocket Ishmael.
This is what happens when Philly sports talk tries to talk college football.
School of Michael Floyd.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's talking about the school of Michael Floyd.
Golden Tate.
Yeah. That was a good one. Downfield passing attack. It scares me too, but just for a different reason.
Yeah. It just sort of looks like cones on top of Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah.
Traffic cones.
It's like an AI generated stadium design is what we've got. All right.
Penn State.
Penn State with the ball on their own 10-yard line to lead things off here on this drive.
Plenty of time for Drew Aller. See that? I don't know what my I got to figure out my analogy. Everything Drew Aller does, you're like, man, that looked good.
Yeah.
And he missed it. It's a perfect read. Looked down the field perfectly. Just not accurate.
It was a wheel route.
Let it unfold nicely. Yeah.
That was a miss for him for sure.
Good call. A great mismatch. Well, there you go.
Katron Allen with a nice run. That's a nice run. It's about a 20-yard run up to the Penn State 30-yard line.
And they're going tempo after big plays. I always appreciate that.
Penn State going a little bit of tempo. So far on track for another nice game for Katron. You know, what we have seen now from the way that Penn State, I think, is trying to call this offense, we saw them try to take some shots with their receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily deep shots, but try to get them involved. They were not getting separation. And this isn't to say they fully pivoted away from throwing to their wideouts. This is going to be some sort of gadget play.
By the way, this is a very good comment here. There's like a casualness.
There's one run for Tyler Warren, Dan.
For a first down, there's one. What do we have? 1.5? And
we set it at 2.5.
Bingo? 2.5.
Yeah. Where I was going with that last comment though was it'll be interesting to see if they pivot away from trying to throw downfield to the receivers and try to get Singleton a little bit more involved. You know, especially if you've got somebody that's got to spy, one or two guys that got to spy Warren on every play. That makes it a little bit easier to get somebody like Singleton out in space, right?
Here's Tyler Warren throwing the ball in a college football semifinal, or he's just going to run it. Oh. Notre Dame contain leaves a little to be desired.
That is 2 rushes on consecutive plays for Tyler Warren.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine how happy you'd be right now if you were rooting for your alma mater?
I'm not rooting against them. I'm very conflicted, Dan.
It doesn't seem that way. Every time Penn State has a nice play, I don't see any fist bumps.
No. That was a hell of a stiff arm, wasn't it?
It was great.
Jeez.
Yeah, at this point, again, if Penn State were playing whoever else, you would just be saying run the damn ball, run the damn ball, run the damn ball. Let's do it.
I did say run the damn ball when they played Boise.
Yeah.
They should have run it more.
And they have fresh legs alternating between Singleton and Katron Allen. Okay, There you go. There's my first down play action. No, well, not there, but you're going to get positive yardage. Oh, they're baiting you in the comments, Ty.
Who's baiting me?
Kale, longtime verballer.
I'll say we are. We are Penn State. I got my hat right here, baby.
Your voice is going up. It sounds very defensive.
I got my hat right here.
Fuck. By the way, the needle it's on Notre Dame if you're just tuning in now.
Yeah, it's on Notre Dame.
How's your mom feeling, by the way? Shout out to Mama H, who's been a little
Mama H has been under the weather. Yeah, she's dealing with
She's watching. She's not asleep?
I don't know. I don't want to wake her.
Okay.
My hunch is she's awake trying to watch this.
Okay.
But the Notre Dame offense might be putting her to sleep.
Look at the gap there.
Yeah. All right, this is Penn State, man. It's Penn State just grinding it out, playing with tempo. Got it all the way down now to the Notre Dame 24-yard line. They just keep running the ball. Katron Allen, another nice run. I think this is really bad news for Notre Dame. This strikes me as really bad news for Notre Dame. All right, we got a 3rd and 5 incoming. Notre Dame again would be thrilled to escape, giving up only 3.
Let me ask you a question, Ty. How do you keep a desk chair from lowering itself all the time? There has to be a knob.
You got to get
right.
You got to get a better desk chair.
I know.
How old's the desk chair you're working with?
I got it here when we moved, so going on 4.5 years.
I'll send you some recs.
Give me some recs. Could always use a rec.
I did a lot of research on desk chairs.
I just don't want one that looks like a gaming chair.
No. I got you.
There you go. There's your pitch on 3rd and 5. I think you go here.
So we're going to have a 3rd and 2.
No, we're going to have 4th and 2.
Or 4th and 2, excuse me.
Yeah.
From like the Notre Dame 17-yard line, 16-yard line, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I think you go.
I think you got to go for it. It looks like
there we go.
They're going to give the ball to Tyler Warren, right? This is going to be Tyler Warren straight ahead.
Is it 2 o'clock?
I think it's 2 o'clock.
Is your alarm buzzing? All right. Tyler Warren split out. Under center. I like this. There you go.
I thought we had 2 cute o'clock there, Dan.
Under Think Express. I love it.
It kind of was 2 cute o'clock, though. Should have just ran it straight. That worked, though. Give it to Tyler Warren.
I mean, it's as sure a play call.
Yeah.
If there are 3 or 4 relatively sure things for Penn State on 4th and short, against as good a defense as Notre Dame is, it's fine. I'm totally good with that call.
Only about 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. So regardless of what happens here, Notre Dame's not going to have a whole lot of time to maneuver.
But Notre Dame does get the ball at the half. There is a potential middle 8 situation for the Irish.
Yes.
As we saw against Georgia.
Nick Singleton's hat pops off after a 5-yard gain.
Are we on like a 7.5 minute drive right now?
It's a long one. Let me pull it up.
We're at, I'm saying 13 plays, over 6 minutes at this point, but I think that's behind on ESPN.
I think that's probably behind, yeah.
I think we're over 7. I think they took over with around 10 minutes left.
All right, we got a 3rd down incoming here. They've had a lot of success spreading Notre Dame out and then running, which is a little confounding why they would bunch them up and try to run up the middle.
Whose hands do you trust most after Tyler Warren in a spot like this on the Penn State team?
I'd be inclined to say Nick Singleton,
Okay.
if not for the fact that he dropped that one. I don't think guys are that bad at hands.
Is he on the field right now? Yes, he is. He's lined up and in motion, taking a handoff.
That's going to be a touchdown.
That's a
Nick
touchdown,
Singleton.
Penn State. So we're bordering on mandatory middle 8 explosion for Notre Dame.
That is a 5-yard touchdown for Nicholas Singleton. They have used him a couple times now, kind of that end around from left to right, just trying to get guys out into the flat. That was a 15-play, 90-yard drive for 7 minutes and 17 seconds.
Wow. We've got Will saying, going to end by 9:30 Central. It's quite possible we're getting a Maddox on our hands.
Yep.
Is there a famous performer doing something at halftime?
I have no idea.
Let's look up Orange Bowl halftime show.
They've had some historically bad Orange Bowl halftime shows. I know
Ashley, what's her name?
Ashley Simpson? Yeah.
You make me want a la. All right, Orange Bowl halftime 2025. Who is performing? Billboard Rookie of the Year, Nate Smith. Are you a Nate Smith guy?
Nate Smith could walk in this room right now. I would have no idea who Nate Smith is.
All right, Nate Smith. Singer.
You said he was Billboard Rookie of the Year?
Yeah. Nate Smith has got a big beard. He's got some long hair. Country music singer. His song Wildfire went viral on TikTok in 2020.
Too soon, man.
He was born in California. Country singer.
Okay.
Where'd he go to high school? Oh, I know who this guy is. He's pretty good.
Okay.
He's from an area of California that, connected to the news.
Right.
I think it was the Butte fire. And so his song Wildfire.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, the Paradise Fire's Paradise, California is up in Northern California.
Gotcha. So what do we do here, Dan?
If you're Notre Dame?
If you're Notre Dame, what's the game plan here?
Okay, if you're Notre Dame here, well, you think about what has worked against Penn State so far in limited fashion for them. But I don't know. I'd get Riley Leonard on the perimeter for some quick, easy throws.
Yeah.
To either, was it Mitchell Evans? Just to generate some second and shorts, play with some tempo. You suggested throwing a quick screen or something to
Jordan Faison.
To Jordan Faison.
Yeah, I mean they essentially did that with Greathouse there. I'd like somebody like a Faison. I think
maybe they're setting something up, maybe a pump and go kind of thing.
Yeah. Was I still a student during the 2004 6-4 game? So I graduated in May of 2004, but I was at the game.
But you returned.
I did go back for that game. I wish I hadn't. I still have scar tissue from it.
Honorary captain.
Honorary captain, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dial to Brent.
The game was brutal. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I've been to one especially brutal. Who won that game? Iowa won.
Iowa won that game, yeah.
I went to a brutal game, Oregon UCLA 2007, but that was when Oregon was on their 4th string quarterback or something.
Yeah.
I think that was a Cody Kempt game. It wasn't Roper. It was Cody Kempt.
Wow.
Anyway, all right. There's a ton of time left in this game.
Yes.
If you're a Notre Dame human, there's a ton of time left. This is not the kind of spot Notre Dame thrives in.
No.
But you don't need to be bombing it down the field. You got 2 minutes. You're going to get an extra timeout with the warning, or whatever it is, the 2-minute break.
Let's get some points.
You got
2 minutes.
Timeouts.
2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Notre Dame with the ball after the touchback.
There you go. Pitch catch.
That is Aeneas Williams.
And tempo. They want to get a plan before the break. All right, we're going to the break. So did you hear the report from Molly McGrath there?
Yeah, it sounds like Anthony Knapp is probably a no-go for the rest of the game. They're starting left tackle, which means Tosh Baker is going to be the guy the rest of the way.
Correct.
I had asked around a little bit because it seemed as though Tosh Baker was going to be the shoe-in for the replacement when Jagusa went down. And I was told, actually, Tosh Baker's not very good. He was not very good, or at least in his audition for that role, he was not very good. So they ended up looking around. They found Knapp. They've gotten a good year out of Knapp, all things considered. But now to go down in the playoff game, that's a tough one.
All right, Ty. What do you want to see out of Notre Dame these last 2 minutes and a half?
Well, here, we got this one. It says, just got off work. Can I get a quick vibe check of the game so far? The vibe check is this. The vibe check is it feels like Penn State's in full control of this football game because, first and foremost, they've been able to run the football. If you look at the stat sheet, 26 rushing attempts through, 4 or 5 drives for Penn State so far. They're dominating time of possession mainly because of that last drive. They had the 15-play, 90-yard drive that went for a touchdown.
Yeah.
But Penn State's ability to kind of get to the edge, Penn State's ability to, I think, dominate the point of attack has definitely been the story of the first half. Notre Dame offensively hasn't really gotten a whole lot going. Less than 100 yards thus far, 84 yards at the 2-minute timeout here in the second quarter. So if I'm giving you a vibe check, the vibe check on the Penn State side is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Because it feels like they have been able to assert their will really on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Their defensive line has definitely upset the balance of things for Riley Leonard. He had a pick earlier in the game. So I think the vibes are all in favor of Penn State right now. We got to see what Notre Dame does on this drive. They can get some sort of middle eight situation because they do get the ball to start the second half. But right now, if you're a Penn State fan, you're feeling pretty good.
Do you think, this is just a guess, we talked about this a little. I brought this up. You didn't because, I don't know, maybe I was insensitive to bring it up. That there is that, and maybe this is just for the first half, a little bit of that lag, the little bit of, big emotional win against Georgia, a team Notre Dame aspires to be, a program that Notre Dame aspires to get to, getting over that hump, even with a backup quarterback for Georgia.
Yeah.
Do you think there's just a certain amount of exhaustion after, a little bit of body blow, not let down? Obviously, they're not looking ahead to a national championship, but it's just to get back up after that might be difficult.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so far it looks as if they're being pushed around. So, to the eye, you might have a point. I find it hard to believe that nobody's up for this game.
Of course, no, they're fully up, but Notre Dame probably wishes they got SMU and Boise.
All right, here we go. 2-minute timeout. 2nd and 1 for Notre Dame.
Uh, 88, Ty.
Another one to Mitchell Evans, Dan.
There you go.
His 5th target of the day. Notre Dame playing with some tempo here.
A lot of people have been messaging me, texting me, calling me. They say, Dan, what's it like to root for a team that might have beaten both participants in the college football playoff national championship game? And I said, you know what? You can't live in that space.
It's tough to live in that space.
You can't live in that space, beating Ohio State and Penn State in the same year and watch them play for a national championship. There's a lot of football left here, guys.
Riley Leonard coming out of the football game, Dan.
Interesting.
And Rocco Spindler goes down, man.
Spindler is who? What?
He is a oh man, Riley Leonard going in the tent.
You think he's seeing stars a little bit? There's Angeli. The spark Notre Dame needed. The Jeff Hostetler.
For Angeli. I don't think you're ready
for
Angeli. I don't know how I feel about this, Dan.
Spindler's the starting right guard.
Yeah, he's sorry.
You're in your feels. I get it. I'd be there. What you're doing right now and putting out your emotions for the world to see in a huge spot like this is 100% genuine. It is commendable.
This is not good. This is really not good.
Jelly's good. He might not be. He's good.
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
There you go. Third and manageable. Steve Angeli.
Angeli, when he came in last year, he kind of gave him a little bit of a spark.
I'm telling you.
A little bit of a spark.
He's got a little bit of Bo Pribula to him.
No, man. He can't run half the speed of Bo Pribula.
That's okay. It's just he gets you excited. Touch and Angeli.
What do we got? 3rd and 5?
Peanut butter and jelly tie.
There's Jordan Faison. So interestingly, Dan, they just mentioned this. I don't know if you heard it, but Jagusaw is in now at right guard. He was out dating back to the preseason.
Oh, there's your. Ooh, who are they going to give that to? That was not an incomplete pass.
No, that was a fumble. Oh, damn it.
Notre Dame thinks they have it. Okay. I would be so good at being enthusiastic about somebody else having recovered a fumble on my team. Oh, we're reviewing our timeout.
Probably a timeout.
Yeah, let's.
All right, let me reset. This is
timeout.
This is probably why I shouldn't have done the stream because I'm just.
You're a wreck.
I'm a wreck here. So Jagusaw, who I just mentioned before, who got hurt in the preseason, in the run-up to the season, he was supposed to be the starting left tackle. He has had enough time to recover to the point where he's been practicing with the team. Okay. And now because of the other injuries, he's in there and he's playing right guard.
Who is... Okay, I'm looking this up. That was... It looks like it was Billy Schrauth. Yeah. Yep. Schrauth recovered it. Real heads-up play to rip it out of the Penn State dude's arms. Peanut butter and jelly. How about I didn't see Riley Leonard favoring anything.
Well, the ref saw him and stopped it and signaled.
So he might have been seeing stars a little bit, that he was turned around or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Angeli, clean pocket. Time. There you go. Another solid Notre Dame completion.
I mean, they're moving the ball way better with him so far.
Many people are saying.
I mean, they just are, right?
Yeah, they are.
This isn't
and Penn State's not playing off. They're not playing conservative. Are they going to bring heat? There's your first down. Gets out of bounds.
Mitch Evans gets out of bounds. Okay.
Notre Dame, 44 seconds, still a timeout to play with, and, of course, receiving the ball to start the second half.
Angeli looks good.
I'm telling you.
He actually looks
Wait until you see what Kenny Minchie looks like in the second half. That's my big win.
Steve Angeli, 4 for 4 start so far.
And they're not even trying to run. All right, gets away from Abdul, throws it away. Yeah.
Looks like it might have been some holding on Abdul Carter. Don't know if you saw that. Don't know if you saw that. Can't blame anyone for trying to hold him, but just surprised he didn't hurt his arm. Deal with that hold. I don't know how that didn't get called. I saw it here. All right, 2nd and 10, Steve Angeli. He scores a touchdown here. We got a possible Wally Pipp situation brewing.
You got about 3.5, 4 yards.
Yeah.
You got to get up there. If they're not calling a timeout, you got to clock that. Let's go. Come on, Angeli. Or no? Okay. They're playing quick. Snap it with 27 left. 20 up. Timeout Penn State.
Oh, I don't like this. All right. If anybody wants to join the chat with our community, there's the URL. We open this up to everybody. You can go and join that. We have a bunch of other channels that you can get access to if you sign up at verballers.com and support us, certified or premium. But that's the URL. Go and chat with our people. Go check it out. I probably shouldn't have done this stream tonight, Dan.
I gave you this out.
You gave me the out. I didn't.
It is amazing to be here with you as Penn State looks strong and on the verge of a national championship berth. A lot of football left. And to have you beside yourself.
I told you I would do this stream honestly. That's what I told you.
You're absolutely honest.
I've never been so vulnerable in my entire life as a fan.
I know.
To sort of put this monstrosity on display for the world. But alas, here we are. 3rd and 6. Penn State looks like they would blitz 15 guys if humanly possible.
Yes. Oh, they're calling more guys up.
What? There are no more guys.
We need help.
Who else could they call?
Here comes Nate Smith blitzing Steve Angeli.
Nate Smith.
Oh, I like this comment. Karma's a bitch, Ty.
Yeah, it's all right.
Steve Angeli has a little bit of Tommy Reese in him. Respectable.
I think he's way better than Tommy Reese. That's right.
I love
but offsides. DDS just a little bit too jumpy. If you were a football star, what kind of helmet do you think you would wear?
Oh, the old band Bane one that like DeForest Buckner and was it Sean Oakman?
Yeah.
Baylor.
What if you were a quarterback? Would you go visor?
No, I'd be worried about fog, but that's just because of my experience with glasses.
Right. Fair. 3rd and 1.
All right, more heat. There you go.
By the way,
who took a hit? Chris Budden?
It looks like Chris Budden was in the line of fire there, but
she's all right.
She's okay. McElroy called that one, by the way. He called that exact play on the broadcast.
Oh, just get it out quickly.
He said to watch for Aeneas Williams leaking out to the right.
Oh, there you go.
They basically left Abdul Carter unblocked, let Aeneas Williams sneak through. We got 16 seconds left in this half, Dan.
And shout out to Steve Angeli's brain for being locked in. Well, that was not his fault. That was a bad snap. They got to call their timeout here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Why are they letting the clock trickle?
They're going to call a field goal.
Oh.
Yeah. They're going to call for the field goal here.
I like this idea from Lucas that bring in a reincarnation of Brady Quinn as if Brady Quinn is not with us anymore. That's what that involves, reincarnating.
Oh, no. Man, if this were a Musburger game,
yeah,
Musburger would have said, "There's that man again," about 80 times so far.
God.
They're talking about Abdul Qadir in this broadcast, and they can't say enough good things. They can't block him. Nobody can block him. That's part of why he's going to be a top 5 pick. But
Oregon did all right, unless you ask Penn State fans.
If you don't count all the holds, he's getting held on every play.
I know. He's excellent.
How does it feel to watch two teams that are still playing, Dan? You enjoying this?
Good. You get those nice little, like, Penn State probably won the Big Ten to get a draw like that. So that's
sure.
Cool.
Mitchell Evans, snap, spot, kick, up, good, 41-yard field goal.
Here's your middle 8.
It is 10-3 going into halftime, Dan.
By the way, it is nice. The kickers, I think it was the kicker's dad filming.
Yeah.
Didn't get the same kind of seats that I think Riley Leonard's parents got. Looks like he's over there by some kind of tunnel, some sort of concourse.
Yeah. All right, it's halftime. Hold on, let's hear what they're saying about Riley.
All right, there's Marcus Freeman.
All right, so going into halftime, Dan, we have a 10-3 score.
Mm-hmm.
I need to take a break.
You need an emotional.
I need an emotional, just minute here.
A reset, yeah.
So why don't we put up the hold music and whatever kind of goofy graphic you made, and we'll be back at this in about 20 minutes.
Let me make sure. Load it up. I'm loading it up. Ty in 3, 2. There it is. You like that?
Not again.
It just feels right. I don't know.
Yeah, for you.
It's such a good swap, though.
I shouldn't have done this stream.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I'm back.
Dan, how are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to wolf down dinner.
Yeah.
But I think we're back after this break, right?
I think we're back after this break. I have to adjust my screen, but what this says from Ross Dellinger is that Riley Leonard is out with his helmet on and warming up.
Okay.
So I'll fix. Let me see if maybe I can fix that screen. There we go. So there you go. We'll see. We'll see if he looks as good as Steve Angeli. I never thought I'd say that, but here we are. All right, impressions. Impressions so far. Penn State has dominated both lines of scrimmage. That has made it difficult for Notre Dame to do much of anything on offense. It has worn down their defense. Penn State's been able to get to the edge a lot on Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
That has sort of been the difference. That one long drive took a lot of air out of Notre Dame.
Yeah, that did. 7 minutes will do that. It's a new game. 10-3.
Yeah.
It's a new game. That they were able to keep that red zone appearance to 3 was huge for Notre Dame. Plenty of time in this game. You can't let Penn State march.
You cannot.
You got to get the hell off the field.
I did make something stronger.
Oh, my God. Ty, what are we doing?
This is our old-fashioned. I didn't even finish the goose. I got too nervous to even continue drinking it.
Okay.
So we went back to Old Trusty, the old-fashioned.
Is this Elijah Craig?
This is Elijah Craig, yes.
Mm.
Now that we've had a couple games to digest ESPN with their new graphics package here, does it get a passing grade from you, what they did with some of their graphics packages?
It's fine. I hate the score belt still, but it's more minimal, it seems, but still there. I'm excited for next year. And it's fine. I think shiny gold is not my thing.
Yeah.
This is not a Notre Dame statement. I think Notre Dame's shiny gold is beautiful.
Sure.
But in terms of a graphics package, doesn't do much for me.
I went upstairs at halftime, and Solid Wife Kate was watching the game upstairs and wanted to know what happened to, what's his name, Leonardo, the quarterback? I said, yep, Riley Leonardo. Riley Leonardo is back. So they're going to get the ball here. We'll see how they look. It'd be nice if they can move the ball like they did at the end of the half with Steve Angeli.
Mm-hmm. Big moment.
Yeah.
Does Solid Wife Kate root for Notre Dame or Penn State? Dwayne The Rock Hudson.
We had some family members text and ask her where she stands. And she's wearing a Notre Dame shirt, but she responded by saying that she's rooting for Penn State.
I assume she has Penn State friends.
Sure.
Yeah.
At halftime, before they went in, Marcus Freeman said that they need to run the ball better and they need to stop the run better.
Yep.
Riding the Underthink Express. We'll see if they can get some push here. Jeremiah Love's in there. 3 rushes, 10 yards so far. Hasn't had a whole lot of success. His long was 5.
But no reporting on what the injury for Riley Leonard was.
He was evaluated for a concussion.
Okay.
But he was asymptomatic. The bots are back, thankfully.
Oh, good. Right?
Yeah.
Nice enough start.
All right, here we go.
What was with the obesity image? It was
Oh my
Charlie
gosh.
Weiss. It was a Charlie Weiss face swap.
So do you still have the 2x speed on your YouTube TV?
I assume so. I don't think I changed it. It was a nice run for Notre Dame there. Let's see.
Yep.
Speed normal. Nope, it was normal, but now it's 2. We're still speeding up to live. I've got 22 seconds on the game, 21, 20, on the play clock, 18, snap. There you go.
All right, we've seen 3 consecutive carries here from Jeremiah Love. If they can get him going, that would be ideal.
Still running. Probably has the first down there.
Notre Dame had 2 backs in the backfield there. Handed it off to Jadarian Price for a 1-yard gain. First and 10 for Notre Dame. They've got the ball on their own 45-yard line.
Nice drive so far. Got pump and go. Pretty pass. There you go, Ty. That's what we needed as a Notre
Williams,
Dame.
There's that McElroy play again. He called that out again.
Very pretty.
Nice throw. Wow.
Got to get 7 here.
This is a hell of a drive for Notre Dame to come out of halftime with. Tried Riley Leonard right. One of those deals where he kind of runs into the pile, gets a little bit of a push after the fact, but they had already blown it dead. I want you to look at the Notre Dame offensive line, Dan, and take a look at, I believe it's number 56. I believe that's the guy I've been telling you about, Jagusa.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 6'7" or 6'8".
Right guard?
He looks like I mean, he's normally a left tackle.
Okay.
He looks like a man among boys along that line. He is absolutely enormous.
Oh, look at him. Well, somebody's huge up there.
They ran right behind him there. He took denied Dennis Sutton out. That's a touchdown.
There you
it's
go.
about to be 10s.
59. Yeah.
10s apiece. Riley Leonard, 3-yard touchdown run. What a drive for Notre Dame, huh?
Very impressive. They needed that play downfield. You needed to keep Penn State honest.
Yeah. There it is, right? They're showing him, number 56. Watch. Boom. Kale's saying I should break out the tequila. I'm retired from tequila. I've been retired since senior year of college. No further comment. All right, Dan. That's what Notre Dame needed. I hope at least for the people that don't really have a rooting interest, that just like watching us and just like hanging out and doing this thing. I hope at least the game is a little bit more exciting.
I think so.
Half. Like, if you're a fan of defensive football, you got a lot of that in the first half. You got what you wanted. Now it'd be nice to see some points. And, we'll see. See what happens next.
We'll see. We might have a lot of tired legs out there, which could mean a lot of points.
It's entirely possible. Yeah, if you bet the under, that's a hazard at this point, right?
There's your Marcus Freeman, another middle eight success story.
Joshua says, is 10-3 not exciting?
Depends if you're rooting for 10.
Yeah, it depends who you're rooting for, Joshua.
Yeah. My bow.
My. How much you think these drug companies pay for some of these jingles?
A lot of money. A ton. Well, I mean, This is just, whatever.
Yeah.
But still a pretty penny, all the same.
So, question here: where are your previous slice? He meant live streams.
Live streams.
Clicked the wrong one. We've been doing live streams for pretty much every round of the playoff. We're going to do another one tomorrow night for Ohio State, Texas. I believe they're not listed on the YouTube channel after we hit the stop button.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're kind of out of date at that point. So, I guess we could change that, but that's probably why you don't see them on the YouTube channel if that's where you're looking.
Yeah.
Man, I would give Tyler Warren more carries.
He's done a nice job.
He was the hardest one to tackle.
I really don't think you change a thing if you're Penn State.
Oh, I
Make
wouldn't.
Notre Dame stop you.
I wouldn't. If you could rip off like another 10-play, 70-yard drive,
get those
preferably
legs.
with 7.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame's defense has been on the field a long time already.
As an Ohio State fan, I'd love to watch the Rose Bowl one. We actually deleted that and called YouTube. Said, just wipe it clean from the servers. They are on Twitter, I believe. They still live on Twitter. X, whatever. All right, so we got Notre Dame kickoff. We got Penn State opportunity to respond.
That's right.
How are you feeling in this moment?
Well, the Notre Dame fan in me feels pretty good about that drive because they felt kind of dead to rights in that first half. So to come out with that intensity, I think was nice.
By the way, the Eric Toys and Games, Subway looks so good on the commercials. Was there not a class action lawsuit about this? Did you see this?
About Subway?
Yeah, hold
store?
on. I'm doing my Jay Leno voice. Do you see this? Yeah, you see this? Subway class action lawsuit. Misleading images. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Subway's advertisements for its steak and cheese sandwich are misleading. 200% more meat than what's actually in the sandwich.
I got to be honest with you. I can't imagine going to Subway to get a steak and cheese sandwich.
Well, you're in PA. I agree with you.
Does it matter? Like, get something else from Subway. Don't get steak and cheese.
If it's 9:47 p.m. and you're not anywhere with a cheesesteak, you got it. If that's the only option.
No, it isn't. Just eat bread. Don't even bother with that.
All right, Tyler Warren.
Nope, I thought it was too cute a clock.
Second and 8.
Man, he is a load.
He just backed him up 2.5, 3 yards.
He's working the low post out there.
Yeah. All right. Got third and manageable. What, 2, 3, 1?
My lasting memory from Subway, I can't tell you the last time I was in a Subway.
Yeah.
But we used to, when I was working the old mysterious day job, we used to go across the street to a Subway, and you would just smell of the bread.
Yes.
All day. That is a big stop for the Fighting Irish, Dan. That is a big stop for the Fighting Irish.
I don't even hate the play call with how well they've been running.
I don't hate the play call at all.
Let's see who got beat up at the line.
So sort of like, just an outside zone.
Tyler Warren didn't.
Outside zone run to the left.
Yeah. No, it kind of felt like a stretch, but yeah. A stretch run to the left. But yeah, a little outside. It looked like it was zone blocking concepts. All right. I mean, game couldn't be going better. Riley Leonard's on the field after an injury scare. Notre Dame immediately scores and forces a punt.
My friend who is in the Orange Bowl is texting me now saying momentum and vibes in the stadium have totally shifted.
I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure. People still talking Subway in the comments. My college radio station was above. It was the studio was in the student union.
Yeah.
The EMU, the Herb Memorial Union at Oregon. Studio was above a Subway. Like you didn't like go directly above, but the office was sort of above the Subway.
Yeah.
So my entire career as a college radio host is very closely tied to the smell of Subway.
Yeah. I'm not trying to look down on Subway. I went to Subway a lot.
It just paints you.
I'm just saying the smell of the bread, you have to wash your clothes after that. It's like going to a smoky bar. And secondly, if you're going to Subway, don't get the steak and cheese sandwich at Subway. Get like a turkey sandwich or something.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I miss the days when the Subway sandwich artists, because yes, they are sandwich artists,
of course,
would do that V cut. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
the V cut atop the bread instead of going middle of the bread.
Did they change that?
I believe so. I think a long time ago.
Is there a reason for that? Because that kind of set them apart.
2 cuts is harder than 1.
All right, we have a bet here, Dan. We are in at plus 225. Can I get that sound for a second?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I was researching Subway.
Plus 225 on a Notre Dame touchdown here.
Whoa, keeping it going.
Yeah.
ND touchdown plus 225. What are we up on the night?
So far on the night, we are up. Let me see. We're up $45 on the night. Mostly because of those first 2 bets.
Pretty good.
Whoa. Is this true?
They have a foot-long churro? Subway churro.
Get our fact checkers on that one.
A new Cinnabon foot-long churro for $2 is baked to perfection, served warm and topped with Cinnabon's world-famous Macara cinnamon and sugar.
Oh, my God.
First entry on Reddit. Worst churro I've ever had. I'm not making this up. Look, I'll drop it in the comments.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Literally the second thing that comes up. The SEO for the churro review is electric.
All right. Let's see what we got here. There's that throw to Jordan Faison. Get him out in space. That's a first down.
I do enjoy the Taco Bell cinnamon twist. Boys discovered Taco Bell. They love it.
Worst churro I've ever had.
It's insane.
How many calories is that?
I mean, churros are generally about that length anyway. It's not like a novel sizing of the churro.
Right.
This is the thing, man. Keep the main thing. Make your turkey sandwich so good. Make it undeniable that people got to keep going back.
Yeah.
But, you start doing cheesesteaks and churros, and you're losing the main thing.
Yeah. We got a 2nd and 8 coming up here for Notre Dame. We're already halfway through the third quarter. This game is flying.
Not a lot of throwing.
Not a lot of throwing, just keeping the clock running. There's Abdul Carter with a TFL. Made that stop with one arm.
One arm, I was going to say.
He cannot use his left arm. It does not seem to matter for Abdul Carter.
The Subway churro, not a sponsor, and never will be. Yeah, that's fine. I've got a churro take, maybe for another day.
We have 3rd and 10 here for Notre Dame.
We only lost the war for 3rd and 4. Good stick. Even if he had caught that, Mitchell Evans had caught that. It wasn't going anywhere.
Notre Dame is going to have to punt.
Here we go. Drop the churro take. It's very easy. Churros are delicious for a bite, maybe 2 bites. They're funnel cakes. They're, something like that.
Right.
Share it. Get your bite and a half in. Move on with your life.
Right.
That's my opinion. All right. Very nice stop to sort of even things out for Penn State. You take a hit, the punter? Oh, that's what you were talking about. Woo! That'll wake you up, Ty.
That was a decleater right there, baby.
A little bit of a ghost pepper. Exactly right.
Wow.
Fluff past the pastry. Yes. Boom! Clean hit. Timed it perfectly. It's like shoulder to shoulder.
At least he held on to it. All right. So I lost that bet.
You did very quickly.
Yeah, that was. All right. What do we think for Penn State here? What are we feeling, guys?
There's nobody really to test because we've got good corners for Notre Dame. What am I feeling for Penn State? I'd like to see something downfield.
Well, I think you and the rest of the world, everybody would like to see something down the field.
I'd like to see something attempted.
My question is, what's the drive result?
What's the drive result here? I think a punt.
See what I can get here, odds-wise. Nah, it's not worth it.
That Allstate commercial where the guy brings his own duck to an Oregon tailgate and he's looked at awkwardly.
Yeah.
At what tailgate are you surprising somebody with a protein? Like, you're like, guess what, guys? I brought hot dogs. I know nobody asked me. Like, nobody has surprise meat. Somebody's in charge of cooking at a tailgate.
Right.
And you're not springing a rack of lamb on the host. I'm seeing a plot hole in this Allstate commercial.
Yeah.
Like, guess what, guys? I brought duck. And you're just like, who told Keith to bring duck?
Yeah. I bought a 10-pound ribeye.
Yeah.
To bring with me to this tailgate.
No, it's insane. Like maybe somebody at some point said, we said to bring something else. Like we said to bring chips or what would sound like duck. Something like that. It's just an insane premise. But I guess that's why it's a commercial, not a TV show or a movie. Okay. What are you thinking? If it's not a punt, what are you thinking here? Tyler.
Hold on. I'm getting text messages here.
This is not a good bit. Let's just be very clear. This is not a good bit. Don't tell me it's a good bit. It's a bad bit. You can make fun of an Oregon commercial. You can make fun of Oregon people on a commercial. That's fine. It's not a good bit.
I don't hate the punt idea, but they have moved the ball fairly well. I'm going to go field goal attempt.
Okay.
Getting 5-1 on a field goal attempt.
All right. That feels good. Feels worthwhile.
Yeah.
Oh.
Penn State's going to get the ball here on their own 15-yard line.
That's a really nice
Zion
catch.
I think you're ahead of me. For some reason, I'm apparently pretty far behind, but okay. Using my little YouTube trick here to get caught up.
Oh, okay. Good for you. Nothing doing on first, but they go quick. They go tempo, play action. Love this, but nothing there.
No. What do you have up on your screen right now?
I have Notre Dame defenders running onto the screen, 25, 24.
Okay,
23.
I'm about 4 seconds in front of you.
Okay.
It's going to be 3rd and 7 here and coming for Penn State.
I'm going 2 speed, so I'll see. All right, I'm caught up live. Snap. Time, pocket, crunched in. Forward, yep.
I got to be honest with you here, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the hurry-up's doing much for Notre Dame right now. Or, excuse me, for Penn State.
Right.
You know, generally I like it, especially if you can use it to build some momentum. Just kind of seems like they're rushing when they don't have to, you know?
Not like a great offensive line evening, I would say, in this moment.
No. I mean, I think both offensive lines have had their work cut out for them against good defensive fronts.
Yep.
It's a very quick punt. We're not betting for a few drives here. We're just not going to bet for a few drives. I don't know what to expect with this game. It does feel like the momentum has shifted in favor of Notre Dame now.
Al Golden action. I saw some goofs about Al Golden back in Miami. Bad juju.
Yeah. Better eyewear now, though. Never used to wear glasses.
Oh, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Good eyewear, good haircut.
Yeah, it looks great. He's supposedly the leading candidate for the Clemson defensive coordinator job.
Interesting. How do you feel about that? I mean, the Notre Dame defensive coordinator job is a great job. They'll get somebody great.
They'll get somebody great unless there is a draw for Al Golden to go to Clemson.
Right.
I don't know why he wouldn't just stay at Notre Dame, but
have they interviewed anyone else?
I haven't been that up to speed on it.
Who are the candidates that you've seen, if any?
I saw. Who else did I see at Clemson?
Clemson, DC. Candidates.
There was one other notable name who had sort of moved on from the position, and now it was reportedly Al Golden as the leading candidate.
Tim Banks had interest.
That's what I saw from Tennessee.
Will not be the guy at Clemson, though.
Yeah.
The Tooch has not been spoken to at Georgia Tech.
Okay.
This Clemson site has heard Bryant Haynes from Indiana.
Okay.
I think he came with him from JMU. A lot of good names out there for a school as huge as Clemson.
It's a good job. It's a good job. I don't know why, unless it's a money thing, why Al Golden would want to move to that job unless there's some sort of connection to it. But
no, it'd just be a leverage play.
Yeah.
I think he's got it good at Notre Dame.
He's done a good job. He really has.
All right, what do you got for this series? What are you thinking?
I would like to see him go play action and try to go up top. Maybe to phase on.
Sure.
We haven't seen much, if anything, out of Bo Collins. He hasn't gotten a target yet. I would like to see something that plays off of the run. Leave Aeneas Williams in there. It seems like they're having a hard time covering him. They're getting good matchups on him. but I'd like to see him try to go for the throat here.
So Mitchell Evans and Aeneas Williams, 9 catches on the night.
Yep.
Leading receiver Jordan Faison has 2 catches.
That's right.
On the evening.
Yep. Yeah, 9 catches combined between a tight end and the third string running back.
Yep.
Right.
Not even attempted. Like, the targets aren't there either.
No.
For the receivers.
Notre Dame with the ball on their own 28-yard line. 4.5 left in the third quarter. This one is knotted at 10.
Penn State rolling a safety in, going one high. Daring Riley Leonard. Nope. In the flat. 2. Nice play. Mitchell Evans.
Mitchell Evans with his 8th target of the day.
Damn. No, Mitchell Evans comes out immediately. Keeping one safety high, it looks like.
Yep.
Up playing press. They're just daring Riley Leonard.
Seems like a little bit of confusion in the pass coverage. No, maybe not.
Oh, they got him.
So it was 2nd and 1. Riley Leonard runs up the middle, gets nothing.
Did you hear that email ding?
I did hear the ding.
Nice.
Spam?
No. Not spam.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It's a bank statement email.
That's the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Real exciting.
Big 3rd and 1 here. Are they going to measure this? What's happening here?
Looks like it. Now, does the rhythm of this game, looks like nice weather. Do you wish you were there, or are you happy you're here? Are you happy to be sharing this with the people, or is it a little bit too intimate in this moment?
It's a little too intimate, but I'm happy to be sharing. I'm happy to be here with you.
Good.
I am.
Now, is Solid Wife Kate watching this upstairs, long asleep?
No, Kate's watching.
Oh, she is?
She's watching the game, yeah.
Nice.
She's watching
Does she have any thoughts? Is she texting you some live insights?
She was not inspired by what she saw in the first half.
Sure.
From either side. Even though Katie doesn't watch a whole lot of football, she does know a fair amount.
Yeah.
I mean, having grown up in a football family. So she understands what she's watching, and she knew enough in the first half to realize there wasn't a whole lot of offense to speak of. So I think there's been a little bit more heat here in the second half, but we'll see what happens on this big 3rd and 1.
Riley Leonard left, and he gets it. I think. Look close, but it's a first down, I think.
That's going to be a first down, Riley Leonard. He has a first down. Got across by about a foot.
They just want no part of Penn State down the field at all.
Nope. This is the war for 3rd and 4, Dan. You called it.
War for 3rd and 4.
That was the case last game. It's the case today. Really on both sides of this one, right?
Mm-hmm. The lighter box, throwing, and takes a sack. Looks like a 6-man box with a linebacker going out early.
That is a sack for denied Dennis Sutton. On the right
That was
end.
against Tosh Baker?
Against Tosh Baker, yeah.
Yeah. Back up to the backup, basically. Oh, I like this reference. A little bit of Beck Myers syndrome going on.
Wow.
Just running that quarterback.
We've got 2nd and long, 2nd and 12.
Not much. How many rushes does Riley Leonard have in this moment? He's got 10 attempts.
10 attempts, 11 yards. But a touchdown.
He's got twice as many carries as Jadarian Price, who has done nothing.
Did you happen to see that picture that was floating around social media about what looked like Drew Aller on a boat 4 hours before the game?
I did not see that. That's pretty. There you go. There's some downfield action.
There he is, Jaden Greathouse. I'm not sure it was Drew Aller. It might have been Bo Prabula. But either way, thus far, Drew Aller's playing a little bit like he was on a boat 4 hours before the game. That was a hell of a catch from Jaden Greathouse.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't really used Jaden Greathouse a whole lot this year. It's a good throw. That's my favorite kind of first down signal from the receivers when they kind of do the little loop-de-loop and then just point at the last second.
Of course.
That's the one I do when the cameras aren't on.
All right. War for 3rd and 4 has been confirmed.
It has been confirmed, as is now the fourth quarter. As this game is
quickly.
This game is moving. They kicked this one off after 7:30. It was closer to 7:40, 7:45. It's 10 minutes past 10 right now. This game's going to be over well ahead of schedule.
Is this, for either one of these teams, sort of playing short, playing clock, getting to 3rd and short, trying to smash long drives forward? Is that a formula that could beat either one of Texas or Ohio State? For either of these teams. We've seen Penn State, Ohio State.
I would say not this version
of
Ohio State. You know, if we're talking the same version that played Michigan, obviously, if we're talking the same version that played Penn State the first time around,
right?
I don't know if Ohio State's there anymore. It seems like they had something of an epiphany, and now they're using all their weapons. They're obviously getting a lot more creative with how they use Will Howard.
Yep.
Jeremiah Smith is, again, the focal point as well he should be. That has opened up the running game. Like, everything just seems like it's working better. The one thing I'm curious about in the game tomorrow against Texas, and whoever, you know, they would play if they did make it through Texas, is this question of the quick starts. You know, if they're not able to get a quick start like we saw in each of the past two games,
right?
Does that affect momentum? Because they came out like a ball of fire, and they were able to just build and build and build and build on that. And both those games were over before halftime. Now, what's one possession? Is it, you know, they could score on their first possession even if they don't get the ball first. But I'm curious to see if Texas is able to hold them down a little bit in the first quarter as opposed to the previous two opponents, if that has any kind of like domino effect. And frankly, if Notre Dame or Penn State were to play that style of game against Ohio State and not get burnt deep by their receivers, then maybe there's a case to be made that this style of play could, you know, have some success. I'm stretching here because I don't honestly believe it. I'm saying it, but if we get the version of Ohio State that we saw in the first two games, they're winning the whole thing.
Yes, of course. Now, Texas is uniquely talented, is uniquely built to, I mean, Colin Simmons has been a revelation recently.
Yeah, he's been great.
I mean, the best way to stop Jeremiah Smith is to hit Will Howard. Like,
I agree.
I don't like Texas's D tackles as much as I did last season, but was that Tavondre Sweat and Byron Murphy? I really like Colin Simmons. I really like the creativity and speed of Pete Kwiatkowski's defense. Secondary is really good. Yeah. Really like the secondary, Nakuba. But I think that's going to be everything.
This comment here from Zach. Dude, I don't even want to think about this, but if this one goes to like multiple overtimes.
What?
There he is. Big number 83, your boy, Dan.
Jaden Thomas.
There he is. He is a big hoss. They used him similarly in their last game as well, you recall.
Yes.
It kind of feels like if Notre Dame scores here, that Penn State might not be able to recover, just based on the momentum of the game.
I'm not terribly worried about it. James Franklin in late game situations is notoriously efficient. Ooh. Oh, we got a hold.
That's going to be a flag. That's an easy call, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get away with that if you turn around, but if you're just looking at the receiver and not trying to find the ball, forget it. They're going to call that every time.
Oh, yeah.
This is like 1,000% Riley Leonard to the left.
Yeah. He's leaning up. No, they hand it. Oh, that's a really nice tackle break. If he, no, doesn't. Oh! It's a hell of an effort, Ty.
Wow. Jeremiah Love, a 2-yard touchdown run. Broke like 5 tackles to get in that end zone, Dan. Wow.
Be 17 unanswered, pending the extra point.
It would be 17 unanswered, yeah. That was a hell of a play. Love looks pretty decent. His knee might be hurting him, but he looks pretty good.
I mean, for that, yes.
It is now 17-10 Notre Dame. 14:07 left in the fourth quarter. That is 1. That is 2. That is 3. That is 4. 4 tackles. Well, I guess we could say 5 with number 41 trying to come in from the backside. Yeah. 5 tackles, had guys draped, 3 guys draped on him. He pushes off of his bad leg, mind you, and is able to catapult into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run. That was a 10-play, 72-yard drive for Notre Dame. It spanned 5 minutes, 19 seconds. Penn State needs an answer here, Dan.
They do.
They need an answer. Still time to run the ball. Still time to get guys like Tyler Warren involved. Got plenty of time. You can still play your game. Just keep doing what you did in the first half, and you'll be okay. But we haven't seen that in a while. We didn't see it on the first possession. So with momentum now kind of flying in their face, we'll see what Penn State can do.
Fair catch. Freeman is looking awfully Tressel-like lately.
Yeah.
According to Anonymous Ohio State human.
Bob Flounders, who writes for Penn Live, I believe, does the Penn State beat.
Yeah.
I know Bob. I don't recall where everyone's writing for these days, but his tweet is, it's a problem when Drew Aller is the third best quarterback in this game, and that's been the case to this point. Harsh, but possibly true.
It's true. Right there, daring him to throw. There you go.
Really nice throw from Aller. Really nice throw.
Warren down. Slow to get up, but he's getting up. He's a big stumbler.
Yeah. That is a 27-yard gain. Really nice throw.
Ooh. Kind of bounced off the turf there. Look at this.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's being looked at. All right, he's up. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like they're going to take him to the tent. Tyler Warren.
Check him out, yeah.
Yep.
Really nice catch, really nice throw. Penn State across midfield now.
Shovel to nothing.
A little bit of too cute a clock there.
I've never been a shovel pass person.
No.
I've always hated it.
I just feel like the percentage of times where you get what you hope out of it is so low.
It feels so risky, too. There you go. There's a Drew Aller winning play. About 9 there. They going to give it to him?
Yeah, it's first down. Maybe a little bit short. Nice run from Aller. So Penn State moving the ball quickly.
Is that Ron Howard standing in front of the Aller family?
It's
not, but it did look like Ron Howard wearing a backwards hat. All right. There you go. Pitch catch.
Yep.
Nice.
That's Khalil Dinkins.
Oh, I think the shovel pass was too.
That's right. That's right. Maybe we're seeing some of these defenses tire out. Tyler Warren's back in the game now.
It's good. Hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Do you see Ron Howard right there? You missed him. Opie himself.
Be
so
awesome
we're in the red zone.
If it were Ron Howard, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. It's a nice run. A nice run. Around 10.
Yep.
I don't think it was Ron Howard. It looked like him.
I didn't see him.
I don't think that's how Ron Howard dresses. If I had to guess. That's a hold.
Yeah, there's definitely a hold going on there.
But you know Penn State people are above holds, Ty.
Of course.
They're just humble football fans who don't believe in holds.
We got a little bit of an annoyed McDonough on that one. I don't know if you can hear the commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely should have been a hold.
No call there. Nothing doing. No room.
First and goal, it is up the middle, virtually no gain for Katron Allen.
It didn't look like Ron Howard. It looked like Ron Howard if he were an alcoholic meth addict. Okay. That's a version of Ron Howard. In the expanded Ron Howard universe.
Yeah.
The Howard verse.
Could we make that movie? The Howard verse?
Expanded Ron Howard verse. The multi-Howard.
There might be some name, image, and likeness ramifications if we made it.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
It's a nice run from Nick Singleton. That's how you do it when you join a conference, Ty.
That is a nice run, a 7-yard touchdown run from Nick Singleton to tie it up, pending the extra point. Was running out to the left or to the right, excuse me, and just saw his cutback lane and
may or may not have had a block in the back there. see. I'm going to take a look. See if we had a block in the back. Not that it matters right now. I'm watching the offensive line. Now it's clean. We're good.
17 apiece with 10 minutes to go. Here we go. Here we go, Dan.
We got ourselves a game.
We got ourselves a ball game, yeah. Damn it, this one could go to overtime, couldn't it?
How's your hydration?
I've been sipping on this old-fashioned, but I've been alternating with my big tumbler here, my 40 ounces of water.
Is it a Stanley or is it a Stanley knockoff or is it a...
No, this is a Stanley.
Premium.
This is a fish. Yeah, this is premium.
This thing, man. Thermoflask.
This thing, it's like you can do arm curls with this bad boy. I like the handle. The handle's the game changer.
I appreciate that. I don't have that, and I would love one.
Yeah, the handle's the game changer.
This is a correct statement, by the way, on the screen.
Somebody kick Mike out. Kick him out.
We're going to get 7 overtimes, right?
Ah!
If you notice, I keep sinking. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's the stupid chair. Oh my God, it's awful.
Got a little bit of the Richard Dreyfuss on Club Random thing going on over there.
I don't understand that reference.
You don't. I sent you the clip.
Oh, did you?
So this is, I think, was it Richard Dreyfuss? Richard Dreyfuss went on whatever show Bill Maher has, and it forget about the show.
Yeah,
he just kept slouching in his chair over the course of like
an hour, you sent me this,
to the point where he was literally like this at one point.
Yes,
it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen,
and
the whole thing was videotaped. Go and look that up. You don't got to watch the show at all. If you're, maybe you're into it, maybe you're not. But that was funny as hell.
Yeah. All right, let's move for Notre Dame here. You want more Jeremiah Love?
I do.
Long, successful drive?
Yeah. We're due for the token Jadarian Price chunk play here.
Okay.
We haven't had one yet. We're due for one. All right. It's going to be Notre Dame ball from their own 25-yard line, about 10.5 left.
Downfield, immediate pick. Defensive end drops into coverage. He just slipped into the lane.
Wow. Wow.
It was just a bad throw.
I don't even know if he saw DDS.
I tried to throw it over him. I mean, he went up to get it.
Wow. That's problematic now.
So what are they on? The Notre Dame 35?
Notre Dame 39-yard line.
39.
If I'm Penn State, I run the ball.
Yeah. Well, I like a post-turnover shot. I do. but they're not getting it. A nice tackle. Whoever that was, 0. Is that Watts?
That's Xavier Watts, yeah. Yeah, that was a bad pick from Riley, Dan.
Oh, man. Just giving away a possession there.
Giving away a possession, giving away the field position.
Field position, tired legs. Look at this. A lot of time, and nothing sails it. I'm telling you, the idea of Drew Aller is so much better than Drew Aller. Conceptually, Drew Aller is great. He should still go pro.
He should. He'd probably be a first-round pick just based on potential alone. Potential
NFL.
Alone.
Remember, if Daniel Jones can.
Oh, I get it. You will also
completed a lot of passes.
You will also never mention that name again on this stream.
That was a good blitz pickup from, I think, Allen. That was a total bust, it looked like, from the offense or whatever the protection was. That was great.
Notre Dame with like a middle blitz.
That was low-key one of the plays of the game.
Yeah. Really nice block.
Osbury.
Really nice block.
Yeah.
From Katron Allen. Nice run from Drew Aller. An 11-yard rush up the middle.
Sticking his nose in.
To get the first down.
All the time. So interceptable. I am telling you. What?
Wow.
What was that pass? That lollipop garbage is not championship caliber.
Are they going to call pass interference?
They may.
Wow.
Let's see. He's smiling. Good use of rye. It was just up so long that Notre Dame's DBs had no choice. Let's see this. I don't like that call that much, actually. He didn't turn around. I get that. But he went for the ball. He just wasn't looking for it. I think that's kind of weak. It's a bad pass being bailed out by nothing.
The second one of the day.
I don't like it. What is Matt Austin saying? What did he say?
He said it's technically correct.
I think that goes against the spirit of that.
That's technically correct.
Oh,
but that's
Notre
we
Dame
have a Mick Ultra on the field. Mick Ultra getting some free media. That's technically correct, but I still think that's a soft call.
The DB did not try to interfere with Tyler Warren. Whatever the letter of the law is fine. Spirit-wise, he didn't try to interfere with him. He threw up his hands to try to get a Hail Mary deflection.
Drew Aller has thrown two horrible
awful
passes that have gotten bailed out by flags. This is the comment here from Chick, man. It's odd how turning your head changes what contact you may have had against your opponent, right? Or how it's interpreted.
Right. I mean,
if you're looking back at the ball, then a lot of times you get away with that.
Yes. Because you can easily justify it as incidental contact with two people going for the ball.
Yeah.
I still think that was pretty weak. That's 7.
That's going to be a third touchdown of the day for Nick Singleton. A 7-yard carry this time. And just like that, Penn State catapults into the lead. A 24-17 score. By the way, Dan, I mentioned this when we did our bowl bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that bet I told you about, the one that's always my favorite Super Bowl bet? That one team will score 3 consecutive times?
Oh, yeah.
It did happen in this game.
That's true.
Notre Dame at the end of the first half, and then twice.
17 unanswered, yeah.
Yep. They're currently losing, but they did hit that bet.
That's such an insanely bad call. I hate it.
Well, we got some time left. Man, put in jelly back.
What a bad throw from Aller. I'm still not over that either.
No. I mean, that's why he's coming back, right? Or why he should come back.
Yeah. Well, look, we can agree. It's a great game so far. Second half. Great second half.
Yeah. Let's give a shout out to Andrew. Let's give a shout out to Pythagoras. I don't know if it's the Pythagoras.
Okay.
Among many who are watching out on TikTok as well.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us.
What about Chick over there on Twitch?
We got folks watching out on Twitch and on Facebook, on YouTube, a ton out on Twitter X.
Nice.
And TikTok as well. We got about 8 minutes left here, Dan. Final predictions.
How
are we feeling?
I don't want either of these dudes on my team at quarterback. I think I'm favoring Penn State. I think I have a little bit more confidence in the play calling and in the ability to get a stop on defense.
Yeah. I'm not going to think too much about that call because it's going to give me heart palps, but
right. Also, it bailed out your alma mater. So there's that.
It did bail out my alma mater. Yeah.
Everything bad in this game, also good.
Also, yeah, that's right. I could play it both ways. I got the Penn State hat right here.
I've been a Penn State fan this whole time.
As soon as they win, the hat's going on. I'm doing a recap video with you, and it's going to be all smiles.
Yep.
I'm frustrated. I'm feeling frustrated. I got to be honest. I'm feeling frustrated here. The Notre Dame fan in me is definitely begging to be let out.
Let that Notre Dame fan out.
I just, this is the situation. This is the game situation that is not good for Notre Dame. Notre Dame trailing. There's plenty of time here, okay? But they could easily go 3 or 6 and out, And before you know it, we're talking about a situation where they've got to throw it. 4.5 left, down 7, and Riley Leonard has thrown 2 awful picks this game. So not instilling a whole lot of confidence from what we've seen thus far from him as a passer.
All right, taken out of the end zone. And stumbles around the 19. Oh, Mekhi Hughes committed to Oregon.
Did he?
Yep. There's that. I mean, basically, whoever 8 is that Schuler? Is that who that is for Notre Dame? What is he? A safety?
Right.
He basically behaved as if he couldn't believe a pass would be underthrown that badly. So that's when the ball should have been arriving.
Right.
Dumb call.
All right, Jadarian Price is in. We're still waiting the Jadarian Price chunk play. We haven't gotten it yet.
I was trying to wish this into existence. It's not happening there.
Definitely did not happen on the first play. That's a TFL. Second and 14.
There you go, Jaden Greathouse.
Okay, so is that what, 3rd and 4 now?
The Ward of 3rd and 4. There's what's Anthony Knapp? Is that
Anthony
who that is?
Knapp, yeah.
He's out of pads.
Yep. Yeah, they said he tried to put that specialized ankle brace on that everyone's been talking up this year. And even with that on, he couldn't really put much weight on his ankle comfortably.
It's a nice play.
There's Jaden Greathouse for first down. Riley kind of looked like he was going to go for a scramble. There were definitely like 7 Penn Staters in front of him. Was able to loop it over their heads to Jaden Greathouse for a first down. So 6.5 left here.
First and 10. Yeah, they made something out of it. It was like unnecessarily high, unless he was trying to throw it over hands, trying to bat it down.
We have a 2nd down and 4 incoming inside 6 minutes now. Penn State leading still 24-17. It is starting to get late early, Dan Rubenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame does not have a quick strike offense, at least not through the air. Is that Riley Leonard's mom? She looks like she's about to cry in the stands.
Yep. We got somebody fumbling with a mustache.
All right, here we go.
Nice play call. Nice execution.
Riley Leonard up the gut for a first down. Maybe like a 12-yard run. Nice run.
I think it was like 6 or 7. Because it was 2nd and 4. Ooh, little option look. You got your hurdle in a 1.5 yard gain. Might have jumped higher than he actually gained.
He loves that hurdle.
All that effort for 2 yards.
Second and 8, Notre Dame.
War for
now inside 5 minutes.
Whoa. There you go, Tyler. By the way, the right tackle smothered Abdul Carter there.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
What happened on that coverage? We need to see what happened on that coverage.
I think it was a double move. It was either a double move or a slip.
Somebody blew a coverage on that one.
Open.
Probably not.
Flip. Yep.
Fell down, put a move, gone. If you had Jaden Greathouse as the leading receiver for Notre Dame on your bingo card, you could have got like plus 3,500 odds on that or something.
Yeah.
I like Jaden Greathouse. I liked him a lot as a freshman. I wish they used him more this year. So I've been waiting for a game like this. Now, he got lucky there with blown coverage, but even before that, he had 5 catches. Play with
Quinn Ewers in high school, or Cade
He's
Klubnik?
From Texas. He is from Texas.
For one of those teams.
Yeah. Just fell right back on his tookus, man. Man, this is going to go to friggin' overtime, isn't it?
I think his quarterback was Ewers, I believe. No, excuse me, Klubnik. How do you feel about this, Ty?
It's already doing it, man.
You know what the difference is between the two of us? You turn to an old fashioned to help just like comfort you. I go Snickers ice cream bar. Take me home, chili Snickers.
Oh, God. At least the game got better. At least the game got better, you know? At least if you took the over, you got the over now. You're good, right?
I like this reference right here. Welcome to the pain zone. It's where we live.
I could find that.
Welcome to the pain zone. I do a pretty good whatever his name is.
Tom Platts.
Welcome to the pain zone. It's too scary.
Let's see if I can find Tommy Platts.
Antonio Banderas with a Mercedes commercial? A long Mercedes commercial.
Okay. Do I have Tom Platts on here? Let me see.
We got Klondike right. Yeah, tell me your comfort suite. Give me your comfort treats in the comments this commercial break. Snickers ice cream. Give me like 17 fistfuls of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, there you go.
You ever go to a party and you don't really want to talk to anybody? They got a giant bowl of peanut M&Ms. Oh, is that a good party? Hey, did you eat the entire gallon bowl of peanut M&Ms? Jelly beans, Sour Patch Kids, fish food ice cream. Oh, that's a good answer. Buttery popcorn, Twix ice cream. Everybody's very quick. Like, oh yeah, I have comfort treats. Reese's peanut butter cup, classic. I had to stop eating Reese's Pieces because I was unable to control myself.
I think this is the one you like.
Welcome to the pain zone. It's where we live.
It's where we live.
Welcome to the pain zone. It's where we live.
It's where we live. Oh my God, the Capital One guy's there again. Juggling oranges.
Juggling oranges.
You know what? Live TV. It's pretty good.
I'm done with this guy, though. I'm done with them.
I'm not sure I love commercial characters getting real life. Like Larry Culpepper.
You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. And you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is.
That's your sound. That's
that is my favorite. Like the Jake from State Farm. This guy. We saw the Mountain Dew guy in Ann Arbor at a Mountain Dew activation.
Do you remember?
Miss me with that.
Larry Culpepper.
Yeah.
Larry Culpepper walking around at Media Day.
Oh, yeah.
And had full regalia, was carrying like the soda tray and everything.
Had the knee brace.
And it's like, what are we supposed to do here? And he was doing interviews. Like, people were interviewing him. They were trying to get interviews. Like, this is when we were on Radio Row or whatever they call it for the championship. And they asked us, you want to talk to Larry Culpepper? Like, not really. What are we going to ask him?
You know what? It's okay. Larry Culpepper has aged really well. I'd much rather watch more of those than Fansville in this moment.
See, Fansville's kind of grown on me.
I'm out. Yeah. Although I did like the self-aware one.
Yeah.
It's all just about advertising. You just do not trust Aller after that throw. Let's look at the 3-yard pass page in the playbook. 24 all, 420.
2nd and 5.
By the way, the over hit.
The over did hit.
Good corralling job from Notre Dame.
Yeah. I think Notre Dame brought down a safety. Somebody came screaming in from the back. Would like to see a replay of that. Don't think we're going to get it because we've got a monster 3rd and 3 coming up here. Haven't heard much from Tyler Warren lately. McElroy is circling him on the screen, just as I say that.
Oh, another stick, this time from Singleton. Oh, that's a good play. Notre Dame, man.
Notre Dame has held. They were trying to get it out to Tyler Warren, but Tyler Warren sort of got mixed up in the fray and was not able to break free. It looks like a whip route or something where he kind of faked in and then tried to go out. And I think his own guy picked him and just was not able to get free. Everything was going to the left. And as a result, Drew Aller had no option, really just had to go down.
Really good play.
That was a good series for the Notre Dame defense. We've got 2 minutes and 34 seconds left. Notre Dame with the ball on their own 24-yard line. What do we see here from a play calling standpoint, Dan?
I mean, this is what we've sort of talked about with, like, which quarterback do you trust more when, down 4 with a couple minutes left. They're not going to take chances.
They should try to do something quick to phase on outside. They haven't really done much of that.
No. It's a very nice first down run. So Mitch Jeter's range. You'd like to get to the 25 in a perfect world? 20?
I think he's good from inside 48.
Okay.
So he's got some range. He's definitely gotten better as he's had more of an opportunity to heal.
You wouldn't feel terrible at the 30.
I wouldn't feel terrible at the 30. No, at least that gives him a shot.
Yeah. All right. At the break.
At the 2-minute break here.
All 3 timeouts Notre Dame still has.
3 timeouts. This is Notre Dame. By letting it run down to the 2-minute timeout there, this is Notre Dame saying, we're not going to let you have the ball.
By the way, I would pressure the hell out of Riley Leonard. I know he's like good at avoiding sacks and stuff, but like, I'm not saying he's yippy, but I would force him to make a throw under duress.
Well, he's got 2 picks. He's got 2 picks already. I don't blame him.
2 picks. Notre Dame's offensive line is beat up. Notre Dame is now what? A left tackle and swinging guys around.
Yeah.
Beat up. That's what I would do. It's not a great commercial, the Capital One guy.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're trying to do. I don't know what they're trying to do. I really don't. I don't get the commercial. I've never gotten the commercial.
Mm-mm. Now we have Jake from State Farm. Oh, are there any big movies dropping like big teasers? Isn't that this, for the summer? They'll do it during huge football games, playoff, Super Bowl stuff.
I have not seen.
I saw something recently that's not for a while. It's not coming out for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, the Superman one I saw recently.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a really good teaser. Because it's Gunn, right? James Gunn?
James Gunn.
He went over to DC from Marvel.
Right.
It's a good trailer, good teaser.
We watched both Wicked and Conclave this weekend, both of which were excellent. Would recommend. And we started on season 3 of Hacks, which is also excellent. So
I started season 3 of Hacks. I think A Real Pain is going to be nominated. I want to go see that. That's
okay.
A priority. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Solid Wife's about to go see the Bob Dylan movie.
She's a big Chalamet gal.
I don't know if she's quite the Chalamaniac that I am.
Right.
Yeah, we're a pro Chalamet house here.
So Wicked excellent is what is being quoted in the. It's being blurred.
It was good. Yeah.
I saw the play a long time ago. I have not seen.
Yeah, the play was awesome.
Popular.
One of the times that we were up for the Piesman, we got like those half-price tickets the day after.
Oh, to see Wicked?
Yeah, and that was
nice.
What we saw. We got like great seats. We saw Wicked. I had no idea what it was about.
Yeah.
No concept for what. Kate's like, you'll like it. Just let's go.
A little bit of Alphaba in the city.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. It was awesome. It was so good. All right, we're back. We're talking football now. 2 minutes. 2nd and 2.
Good stop.
That is a big stop on 2nd and 2. Jeremiah Love held short.
You feel good about Riley Leonard in a certain direction or straight ahead?
Nope.
You think they should, or you just don't feel good knowing that it's coming?
Yes. By the way, there's 2 minutes left. Penn State might not get the ball back. Their wide receivers have exactly 0 catches.
You got it. Who's wide receiver? Penn State's wide receivers?
0.
Wow. Some people might say a commentary on Tide defending these wide receivers all year long, and Dan saying, I don't think they got anybody.
They haven't been able to get open.
All year?
In this game, they have not been open.
But we were told that last year, too.
Well, they definitely, down the stretch of this season, got better at getting open.
Okay.
And they definitely were taking some deeper
0
shots.
catches in a college football semi.
Hey, did I not say it in my preview? Notre Dame could lose this game, for all I know.
Yeah.
But did I not say in my preview, I thought it was an important key for Penn State's receivers to demonstrate early that they can get space and get open?
You said it.
And they haven't. They haven't done it at all.
Just checking here. Army had 2 successful passes to receivers in their bowl game against Louisiana Tech. Navy completed at least 2 passes to receivers as well. Nope, one of them is a tight end. Excuse me.
Never mind.
Okay, number 82 is a receiver, had 1 catch for 32 yards. Zero catches. Jeez.
Minute and 27 seconds left. 1st and 10, Notre Dame. The clock is running. They've got 3 timeouts, but
got him. There's probably a hold.
Yep.
And still a sack.
Is that a sack for Carter? Abdul Carter with the sack.
Wow.
Wow. Ooh. I understand that they have to call that. I hate those calls.
Yeah.
I hate those calls. I'm sure it's to protect player safety. I'm sure there's good reason for all this stuff. Yeah. I hate that call. So Notre Dame is bailed out now based on that. They move the ball 15 yards forward in place of a sack.
All three timeouts.
All three timeouts. About a minute and 15 left.
About 5, 6.
So we're at the 44-yard line.
Wind is not an issue, Ty. For Mitch Jeter.
All right.
How we feeling, Ty?
I'm barely breathing.
Bringing heat. Oh, it's such a good move from Leonard. I mean, still a good result for Penn State. Could have been disastrous for Notre Dame.
Penn State brought Engage 8 on that one, Dan.
Yes, they did.
They brought the heat. He put a good move on to get away from the first guy. I didn't see the number.
An instep and jump out.
And then was basically stride for stride with Abdul Carter. Running to the sideline, eventually threw it away, stopped the clock. 3rd and 5 now. Got to give props to McElroy here so far. McElroy's been calling these plays left and right. That being said, much of the offense has been telegraphed on both sides of this, but
when you take away downfield passing, you eliminate a chunk of the
game. Does get easier. It does get easier. But I feel like McElroy's had a pretty good game.
Yeah. They're showing some heat. We got a spy. Down he goes. All right. So Drew Aller with 3 timeouts. Is Penn State not calling a timeout here? What are we doing? What is James Franklin doing?
Now they're calling a timeout.
How many seconds came off?
They let about 10 seconds run off.
What are you doing?
Late game James, baby.
Hold on. I want to see the play clock.
Tosh Baker got beat inside.
Left tackle, back up. He got sacked with 57 seconds left.
And they called the timeout at 47.
Yeah. That seems inexcusable. Unless they called it and it was just not acknowledged. And they'll put some time on the clock.
They put 52 on the clock, so.
Okay. 5 seconds came off. Still very valuable 5 seconds.
Do we think that Penn State is going to try to win this game? Or do we think they're going to play for overtime?
Yeah, you have to try to win this game. What? You think there's a chance Penn State is just going to take a knee?
I'm asking you a question.
You've seen more Penn State than I have.
I mean,
how's the punter? Good punter? Corner?
Disappointing. He's had an okay year.
All right. Well, he kept it inside the 20.
But he came from like Australian rules football stock. His father was
that's right. You told me about him.
A famous Australian rules football player, and tried the Australian rules to punter conversion. And I just feel like I wanted more, but that's okay.
I mean, 3 timeouts in about 50 seconds. That's a lot of time. Now, I grant you, the receiver hasn't caught a pass tonight.
Yeah,
that it does feel like a 25-yard offense more than an 85. And they run. All right. So they don't trust Aller.
It feels like they're either playing for a Hail Mary or like a 65-yard field goal.
All right. Oh, my God.
Wow, Dan. Wow.
Threw away from his body.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Oh no.
What are your emotions? Are you I'm sorry to laugh, but it's insane because you're doing this, so it could be like, I can't believe Notre Dame did that, or I can't believe Penn State did that, or yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't. So listen, here, my first thought is, I am a Drew Aller apologist. Yeah?
I know.
I defend this kid every chance I get. That was the third pass that was awful in this game. The first two could have been picks if not for the flag. He's been tempting fate this entire game. That was a panic throw is what that was. That was a panic throw. That's a clean interception. I wouldn't put it past this officiating crew to say that he didn't catch that, but he caught that.
I mean, the ball never hit the ground even. That's a Missouri Valley Conference throw.
That was a really, really bad throw. Somebody got to get to the bottom of whether or not he was on that boat. Has anybody confirmed that? Was it what he's playing like he was on the boat?
Sorry, that wasn't Missouri Valley. North Dakota State is in the Missouri Valley Conference. Yeah, he had it under. Stupid chair.
That was a huge mistake from Drew Aller. We've got a play now from the Notre Dame or the Penn State 42-yard line.
Yeah. Oh, found a little crease.
It's still a long kick for Mitch Jeter, who has not been nails.
Oh, Drew Aller looks like he's on the verge of tears.
I mean, I get it.
Greg McElroy just said, we don't want to score too quick and give this quick strike Penn State offense another shot at it. Thought I misheard, but I didn't. You don't just give this Penn State offense 20 seconds to go down the field. No, that's exactly what you do. It's exactly what you do. He's still saying it. Don't score too quickly to give Penn State a chance to go down and score.
I mean, I guess they got to drum it up. That's their job to some extent, but man, I don't think that's the right call.
Bad snap, but it's a nice. Man, hitting something above 50 in this spot.
Yeah.
It'd be 52 from here, I think. They're on the 35.
It'd be 52. This is a great question from Zach, by the way. How do you trust Aller if it goes to overtime? I don't know. You know what this feels like to me at this moment? It's not exactly apples to apples. I forget who Ole Miss played, but the game where Jackson Dart was just a mess.
It was Florida. Yeah.
And threw like 3 picks on 3 consecutive drives. Remember that?
Well, and he also had a pick that was called back, but yeah.
A pick that was called back, but like it was just a really bad sequence for Jackson Dart, who I like a lot. But he was like emotional and kind of overcome by it. And then he got another chance, and then it came back and it backfired again.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So my math says 42 yards.
25-yard line to be a 42. Yeah.
I mean, it was actually kind of a tight window. It was a good catch.
So they're going to try to center it here.
Yeah. Make sure nobody talks to the kicker.
Trying to center it. We got 16 seconds left. Riley
42.
Leonard. Penn State called a timeout now. Okay.
Woo! It was always going to be this way, Ty. The universe is punishing you.
I feel like I'm going to need our better help offer code after this, Dan.
By the way, if this were a Fox game, the camera would be so tight on Drew Aller's sad face this entire time. They would split screen. I'm not kidding. That is the Fox M. I was told that by
I know you were
Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time it would be split screen with Drew Aller.
Gus Johnson would have had a heart attack with that interception if he were calling the game.
Interception!
We are going to have a 42-yard field goal attempt. It won't be as time expires, but it will be enough to basically take this one up to the final kickoff if it goes through.
You just don't leave a Penn State offense this much time. Oh, there we go. There's the kicker's dad, Mitch Jeter's dad with bad seats.
Yep.
You got the look you want. Up the middle.
The 40-yard field goal attempt. The snap, the spot, the kick. It is up. It is good.
Not over. We got 7 seconds.
You don't want to leave this Penn State offense 7 seconds, Dan.
This much? 7 seconds? They don't even need a timeout. They were the worst field goal kicking team in the country? That's what McDonough just said. I want a shot of his dad. There he is. Let's see the shot of the dad. He was waiting until he got the shot. Now he's celebrating.
Does he really need to record that?
I understand it from like your perspective. And
just
you get, like,
rip it off stadium. YouTube, dude. Watch the kick.
No, because you get the more authentic stadium noise. I would do the same thing for my kid. You get to hear your family celebrate.
Drew Aller not going pro after this, Dan. I'm just going to say that. Not going pro. Probably could still go and be a first-round pick, but...
Look at this. Okay, so I see this. They're going to burn down James Franklin's house down. It's not on James Franklin. This game is not on James Franklin.
No.
I mean, it's on James Franklin for not finding receivers, having receivers develop, and figure out how to have a more complete offense. But what are you supposed to like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they got particularly good quarterback play. I don't think their defense played poorly at all.
What was it? Yeah.
Notre Dame came out like a ball of fire in the second half.
4th and goal from the 3 field goal.
Yep.
Their first 3 points. I don't know.
I think if listen, Penn Staters are, I think, justifiably going to feel like this is a bad loss. Like the hell was that?
Well, if he wasn't going to complete the pass, stop leave no doubt. And
you know what I mean? Though, like if you're rightfully so. I think I do root for Penn State.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't as much this game, but like this game was there. They could have won this game.
Yes.
And I think that's been part of the frustration with Franklin. So to that end, yeah, some of it might fall on Franklin, but
that's
one final incompletion for Drew Aller.
That was a lateral.
Wow, Dan.
Go. Notre Dame, the national championship.
I cannot believe they won that game. I cannot believe they won that game, Dan. Wow. Got to go right to the Ram Trucks postgame. Sorry, I'm just listening to the postgame here.
No, you're fine.
So in the end, Dan, Notre Dame outgains Penn State by 40 yards. If I pull up the split stats, if I can find them here.
It's the love you take. Sorry, continue.
The second half.
Let's take a look.
In the second half, you can kind of see it here. Notre Dame with a bunch more yards.
Yep. 101 to 63.
Yeah.
In the first half rush yards, 104 to no. Where's that? 55 to 13.
Yeah. First half, 141 rushing yards to Notre Dame's 15.
Oh, excuse me.
Second half, 101 to 63. So Notre Dame turned that around.
Yep.
The passing yardage, this wasn't a game so much decided by the pass. There was that big one pass play to Jaden Greathouse that, obviously turned the game on its ear. Penn State didn't really have many big plays through the air. Didn't have any to the wide receiver the entire game. That's definitely going to be something that people are talking about the entire offseason. Wow, Dan.
Well, I guess one of the important things to remember in this moment is Brian Kelly didn't feel as if Notre Dame was a program that could get to a national championship in the modern era, that it had a ceiling, and he needed to go to a place like LSU to really get a team that could go to a national championship game, right?
All right, folks, look, thank you for bearing with us here. This was a fun one tonight.
Yes.
It definitely picked up a lot of steam. Notre Dame wins 27-24. They're going to the ship. You and I don't know, do we want to record a reaction vid after we hit stop here?
Yeah. Well, we don't have an all Big Ten national championship.
We do not have an all Big Ten national championship. Notre Dame is going back for the first time since 2012. We're going to hit stop. We are going to do our reaction video. We're going to post that up on the YouTube channel so that everybody can witness it. But if you watch this live stream, you probably have a pretty good idea of what we're going to say. Still, go out and watch that. We'd appreciate it. Hit subscribe. Make sure you follow the podcast so that you don't miss the audio episode. We're going to do a big audio recap after both of these semifinal matchups. Your final score again, 27-24. We will be back tomorrow for the second half of the college football playoff semifinals between Ohio State and Texas. Going to be doing another one of these streams. Hope to see you there. In the meantime, for that guy over there, Dan Rubenstein, for myself, Ty Hildenbrandt, thank you, as always, for supporting, for watching, for hanging on with us. Stay solid. Have a good night.
Peace.